I need to feel your energy today from start to finish.
Come on, let's go.
Let's crank this thing up. It get real ferocious, I'm trying to tell you.
Turn me up all day.
From the locker room to the broadcast booth, breaking news and the truth behind every take from a real NFL insider and television analyst.
Now get ready for the NFL show where the conversation gets real and the fans get a voice. It's time for the Lake Lewis Jr. Show here on ESPN Radio.
And that's football.
Welcome back, folks, to the Lake Lewis Jr. Show. Appreciate you joining us. It's Friday, and you know what that means. We're going to have on some of the best supporters for the Burgundy and Gold, people I consider family. If you want to join us, all you have to do is email me at the Lake Lewis Jr. Show at gmail.com. And I'm actually going to make it a little easier for some of you out there because I try to brand everything at Lake Lewis Jr. All you have to do is email me at LakeLewisJr. at gmail.com. Okay, if you can do that, we will get you on the show with these fine participants. How's everybody doing on this great Friday?
Doing well.
Doing great.
You got a good group.
What's up?
And
Taking names, brother.
yes, and before we start, I do want to say to our brother Gerard, you know, your family, condolences. You're in our thoughts and prayers. I texted with him a little bit earlier, and at 2:30 today, his mom passed. So
Oh,
just
I'm
want to let him
sorry.
know that we're there for you. I mentioned to him as well that I went through that 20 years ago with my mom, went through it 5 years ago with my father. It never gets easier, but
Mm-mm.
I have faith and I also have comfort knowing that they're where I want to be one day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so just want to let Gerard know that everybody in this group, we're thinking about you and we're sure you'll be back with us real soon. So
Yeah.
it's that time of year, my friends. Washington Commanders training camp started, and first 2 days, you know, I saw a lot of good things. I saw some things that they can improve on. So I want to get your takes. I want to find out from you, from some of the things you're hearing, and hopefully you're getting it from me, and you know some others out there as well. But I just want to get your thoughts on training camp so far, what you're hearing, what you think. If you have any questions that you want to throw at me, you can do that. And then, of course, we're going to get into our game a little bit later on. A lot of people have been reaching out to me saying they like the game that we're playing on here, so we'll keep that going. And if you're winning, obviously you like it if you haven't been a part of that yet. So I know Greg Dash was always been in the win column, so he's loving the game so far.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, so let's fire it up. Let's start as we always do. Let's start with the young ladies first because we're gentlemen here. So let's start with Miss Erica, and then we'll go Miss Benet, then we have Miss Jen, then we have Miss Ebony joining us. And then, of course, if I'm not mistaken, that kid Jaden up at the top, that's got to be Miss Sheila.
Gotta
So
be.
yeah, so when she comes back, we'll get her on as well. All right, so let's go ahead and fire it up. What's up, Lady E?
What up? What up? What
Hi,
up?
Erica.
I missed y'all last week. I've been super busy, so sorry
Yes,
I
sir.
couldn't get.
That's all right.
Training camp. It's finally here. I'm super excited. I'm supposed to be out there tomorrow to see the fellas. Um, it's been good. From what I hear, like the defense is dominant over the offense, and that's okay because that's usually what happens sometimes in training camp.
Mhm.
I just need fans to pipe down some. You know,
Thank you.
it's day 3.
Thank you.
And they're ready to like, oh, we're gonna win 7 games, or just because. And I want people to understand, like, somebody getting injured and sore is totally 2 different things. The soreness, these guys are out there, and you can tell the intensity is there, the urgency is there. So
Mhm.
they out there giving their all. Of course, they're going to be sore. I'm sure that it's more than one person or 2 people that are sore. It's just that
Well,
what we were made aware of is certain people are sore.
well, let me just say this to you guys, and hopefully this will diffuse anyone that's out there that's thinking exactly what you just said, Miss Erica, is
Mhm.
that I was told, and I can't divulge names, and you guys know how that works, but I was told that you know they have a new trainer, and that new trainer is going to err on the side of caution. You know, that's just the way
Mhm.
it is, and that a lot of these guys can play. If it was a game, they'd be playing. So
Yeah.
First 2 days of training camp, if a guy gets a little sore, it's okay to sit him. It's okay to rest him.
Yeah.
But I got people emailing me and saying nasty stuff to me online that Traylon Burks is paper and you guys
Yeah.
got to stop
Yeah.
hyping guys up. And I'm like, I don't hype anybody up. I
Right.
tell you what I see. And at
Hmm.
the end of the day, you're going to have injuries. You're going to have ailments. You want to make sure those ailments don't become injuries,
Right.
right?
Right. I
So
mean,
that's
it's
why they're
worth
sitting out certain
it's worth
guys.
paying attention to. You
Of
know what I mean?
course, of
You
course.
know, and but I think what happens is fans get so focused on who's not playing and who's sore, who's injured or whatever, that you're missing who can play and who is making plays.
Good point.
So
Very good point.
that's just my point. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. I like the urgency that I see. I like the brotherhood. I like seeing Terry mentor Bradley and Antonio Williams and stuff like that. So I'm excited, man. I heard the running game it's been looking really good. So
It's been looking very good, you know.
yeah.
But again, the offense was trash yesterday, from what people keep telling me. I got to start reporting the truth. I mean, yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm sorry. I just get a little irritated with that because it's like 2 days of practice, and
Right.
people already ready to find the nearest bridge, and I'm like. And can we get back to the fan base that started to come back to take over last year before the
Hmm.
season started? And that was you guys. That was an older, mature fan base. And I'm sorry if you're younger and you're watching this and you're not gonna like me saying this, but it's true. A lot of the younger fan base is so cynical and they're so in the moment. Like
Hmm.
everything is in the moment and they can't think ahead or they just don't see things that way. It's got to be every day of practice. These guys got to be on 10 every day at practice and looking like that. That's not what training camp is. Training camp is more about mistakes and gaffes than it
Yeah.
is about perfection. That's why you have training camp, not the regular
Right.
season. It's
Right.
called
Right.
training for a certain reason, right? So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's keep this thing
But
going on before I
Blake,
get
I'm looking
five
like
days
you
free.
now too. So
Yeah, I
I'm
was
looking
gonna
like you
say,
now.
I
yeah, but
saw that. I
okay, I
saw
see.
that. I
Hey,
like it though. I
wow.
like it. And you know what? On them hot days, just make sure you keep a cap on. So, all right. So let's keep it moving. Let's go, Miss Benet, and then we'll go Miss Jen. What's up, Miss Benet? Uh-oh.
You're on mute,
Uh-oh.
Miss
You're
Benet.
on mute, Miss Benet.
Sunny California.
Uh-oh. Let me
Still on mute.
let me unmute her if I can. Uh can I unmute her?
Not if you didn't mute her.
Nope, I can't
Yeah.
unmute you, Miss Benet. You got to
There
do
we
that.
go.
There you
Oh,
go. There
There you
you
go.
okay.
go.
I'm sorry. I thought I had turned it off. Anyway, hello everyone from sunny to hot Southern
Hello,
California.
Miss Benet.
Hey,
98
hey, Miss
degrees
Benet.
here today. Um, I'm
Nice.
pretty happy with everything I've heard and I've seen so far. You know how I watch all these podcasts. I like to listen to Rio, Louis T, and all of the guys. I watched the interview that Jaden did yesterday with Sue Adams. Is that her name? Am I saying it right?
K,
Kay Adams.
Yeah.
K,
What's her name?
Kay.
K.
Okay, I'm sorry. I watched that interview yesterday, but real quick, I earlier this week or late last week, our team was mentioned on my daytime soap because the Beyond the Gates is actually based about a city in Maryland. What Fairmount Crest? Fairmount Crest looks like a very exclusive area in Maryland,
Yeah.
and one of the guys asked his father, "How do you think the Commanders are going to do this year?" And
That's
his
funny.
dad said, "I think they're going to do real good." So that was on my daytime. So yeah, so that was nice to hear that. But the leagues, several of the channels I watch, they really are putting our team down.
Yeah.
They even actually have the Giants going before our team. They have what is his name? The quarterback for
Jackson
um,
Dart.
Jackson Dart.
they
Yeah.
Jackson
have
Dart.
him going higher than Jaden. I'm like, really? Almost makes me want to throw something at the TV. But um, I'm happy with where we are. I'm happy with listening to people who kind of know the ins and outs about the Commanders, such as yourself, Rio, Louis T, and all those guys who are pretty honest with their overview of the team. Yeah. So I
Thank
think we're going to do well. Yeah.
Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so let's go now with Miss Jen, and then we'll go with Miss Ebony after Jen.
Hi,
Hello,
Jen.
everyone. Hi. Brandon wanted to extend that he misses you. He'll be back next week. His last day on set.
No
Anyways,
worries.
I feel like our team and our fans need to understand a little bit of patience. I feel like it's a little difficult um, to hear lots of things, but there's levels to what we see and
Hmm.
what we don't.
Hmm.
And I think that the conditioning and strength coaches, um, Adam Peters, Lake, people that have more information than maybe they're able to share, there's always more information that
A lot.
I feel, and I'm not trying to ask for more information. I just think that
No.
they deserve our patience. And if you're Jaden and you've gone through a great first year and a really rough second year, he already has so much that, imagine being in his position to
Hmm.
sort of have that. I will say it is pressure, but I would like to just lessen some of that pressure for not only the team, but for the fans, because everyone knows who's going to win the Super Bowl and we're in training camp. Like nobody has, there's always
Well
injuries.
said.
There's always injuries to players that, even sometimes high drafted players. Nobody knows who's going to be healthy throughout training camp, much less, the season. So I would say that I'd like to be able to have some patience. I think that that they deserve our patience and that they deserve the time they need to actually have a full training camp. We have a lot of things to be grateful for. Terry's not dealing with his contract. Everyone looks really, really in great shape. And I think that it's a little early to make these judgments, a lot early, but I feel like I love this team so much. And I think they deserve our patience and they deserve their time to train.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hmm.
And before we go to Ebony here, it's one thing I love you guys know about you guys is that everybody has varying opinions, but the one thing I love about this group is that everyone respects each other's opinions. And I just want the fan base to understand that doesn't mean you're wrong for being cynical, and it doesn't mean you're wrong for being pessimistic.
Hmm.
But when you make that your way and you expect for everyone else to be that way as well, then you're wrong. So
Right. I
I
think
just,
misery
That's
sometimes
true.
loves company, and
yeah,
people that
Yeah.
are used to feeling a certain way or used to feeling like the sky's falling. I mean, I will say we have a pretty great group of people that have been with this team for a very long time as fans, and I
hmm
think
That's
also
true.
you, like, as has with your coverage of the team for as long as you've been. I think that it's easy to jump to conclusions because you get a taste of something that you're missing. But I think that the players know what they need to do to stay healthy, and they're going to do it. And I think they also know what they need to do to get better, and they're going to do it.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff. I just think that, unfortunately, there are people out there that they're just negative by nature. That's just
Mm-hmm.
what it
Hmm.
is. And
Mm-hmm.
and they come onto your platforms. The world today is everyone can come to your platform. Well,
Mhm.
I've taken I've adopted what the folks at ESPN have told me, and the person in my house has told me, and that's do not banter back and forth with them. Just hit
Right.
that magical mute button or that magical block button, and
Yeah,
then you
don't
can
engage.
find some content from someone else.
Well,
Simple
my
as
dad used
that.
to say, consider the source.
Hmm.
And,
I'd like to think I'm out there every day, but yeah, so it goes without saying. And I also think some of the hate that this team is receiving is because unfortunately a lot of my colleagues have made money and made a name for
Right.
themselves at the dispense at the
Hmm.
expense of the at the time Redskins
Hmm.
and with Dan Snyder. But this is a
yeah,
totally different outfit. And some people have a tough time like differentiating that.
right.
They do.
Yeah,
They have a tough time because I had some people already tell me that Adams dropped the ball and he needs to go out and get another receiver. And I'm like, how long are we gonna keep this going,
I
man?
know.
Because
I'm sick of this.
I'm just like, how long are we gonna
So
keep
tired of
doing
it.
this? Because
It's very difficult to imagine yourself in someone else's shoes. And so sometimes it's easy to jump to conclusions when you're just bringing what you're bringing. And so it'd be nice to actually, like, I'm not saying I'm Adam Peters, but like everyone is coming from a different perspective on how to
Mhm.
make the team better,
Well,
you
I
know?
just tell people this. Look at San Francisco, look at their track record. He was part of that for a long time. They've been successful, they've been in Super Bowls.
It's true.
But let me ask you guys this.
Yep.
How much, when you think of the 49ers roster, does it go to wide receiver? It doesn't. They
Right.
No,
won
no.
without wide receivers, have they not?
Yeah.
Right.
So again, if you're expecting for Adam Peters to line up the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Dallas Cowboys top two receivers every year in Washington, that's not going to happen. That's just not a part of his MO. And he's going to come back and tell you the same thing I'm going to tell you right now if you're watching. The Seattle Seahawks won a Super Bowl last year. No one can name their number two wide receiver.
Come
I
on.
promise you,
Speak
unless
on it.
exactly.
You did last
I know
week.
it's Shaheed,
Yeah.
Rashid,
Yeah. Yeah.
Rashid Shaheed.
Shahid. Yeah.
However, most people don't know that. And the point
Yeah.
is, Washington has an alpha receiver here. And they got a pretty good rookie, by the way. We're gonna talk about that. He looks damn good.
But they
All
were
right.
needing a better defense, and it looks like they're about to get it.
Absolutely. So
And
Rome wasn't built
we got a
overnight.
better quarterback than
Thank you.
what's
Thank you. And you got better coach. You got better
Mm.
owner. You got better a lot of
Yeah.
so let's stay in that moment. All right, so let's keep it going. Miss Ebony, and then we'll start with the gents and we'll start off with Josh. All right. So what's up, Miss Ebony?
Hi, how are
Hi,
everybody
Ebony.
doing?
Hey,
How you
Hi,
Ebony.
doing?
Ebony.
Hello,
Hey,
Ebony.
how you
How's it
doing?
Good.
going?
I think everything's going good because it's still early in the training camp. Everybody think the team's supposed to just come out the gate being this top team. It's you have to take time to work to that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I think that is
Mm-hmm.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead,
No,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead.
it's not a microwave team. You have
Mhm.
to,
I like that.
let
Mm-hmm.
everybody work and get used to each other.
Mhm.
They've been apart for, a couple of months.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think
She's
what
right.
she just said, the microwave team, I
That's perfect.
love
Yeah.
that.
You got to
Y'all
steal
know
that.
y'all know
You got
sometimes
to steal that one.
I borrowed that one from you, Ebony. And it's true, it's early in the process. So they still have to come together. They still have to put some things together. But I agree with what Erica had said earlier. It's not what isn't being done, it's what is being done. Let's talk about that a little bit more because the things that are being done, I haven't seen being done in a long time here. So I love the fact that the defense has been getting after that offense. I absolutely love it because the defense has been a train wreck here for a long time. So now it looks like they're the train coming to do the wrecking. So I like that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's keep it going. Miss Sheila's back up there. She's got the Jaden mural back up behind her. So what's going on, Miss Sheila?
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
What's
Miss
Hey,
going
Miss
on?
Sheila.
Sheila.
I actually
Going
fell
on.
asleep and heard y'all talking. Like,
Mm.
oh my God. Let me go upstairs.
Miss Sheila, you always break the tension in the room. I love that about you.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I could have told her, what's her name, Alexa, to wake me up at a certain time. I didn't never hear it.
So you took your power nap. That's all right.
Yeah, I had
Mm-hmm.
to get that one in. Okay.
So what you think of camp so far? Anything you're hearing that you like or don't like or what?
I like all of it.
Okay, good stuff.
I haven't found anything that I haven't liked. Because I listened to the guys talk, the people that interviewed them and things like that. So especially the defense, they really excited. And I know I listened to Terry said, yeah, they beat us today, but we'll get them back tomorrow.
Hmm.
So I was like, yeah. So that defense is showing them something they haven't seen.
Hmm.
So I just like it all.
Good stuff. Good stuff. See, this is, man, just I could almost pull the words out of your mouths because I already know it's going to stay in the positive realm, not unrealistic, but positive. And there's a difference between being unrealistic. If you're like expecting for this team to just be, perfect in every capacity, then that would be unrealistic. But I haven't seen too many things that I have walked away from the practice field first 2 days and said to myself, this is a problem. And someone did write me today and ask me what was my thoughts on Nikki Javala as far as what she wrote in the Athletic about the receivers. And I'm like, you know what? I was standing right with Nikki. She'll tell you the same. We were both talking about the receiving core struggling at times in that practice. But that was at the halfway mark of practice. Second half of that practice, they started making some plays. And I'm specifically saying Luke McCaffrey because he dropped one that was like, you got to make that catch, bro, if you try to
Yeah.
do anything. Well, he comes back a couple plays later in practice and in goal line situation scored, on a pass from Jaden. That's what I'm trying to report about. I'm trying to report about, okay, if you had a struggle early, by the end of that day, not the end of the week, but the end of the day, he made a play and everybody came over to him and it was excited for him. That's the kind of stuff that I want to report and let you guys know about, as opposed to you only heard that Luke was dropping passes. Do you understand where I'm going with that?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just again, this format may not be for you if you're watching us. This may not be for you because there's love here.
Right.
It's not me trying to make friends with guys someone told me today. I was making friends with the players. I'm already friends with them. I don't need to make friends.
Right. Hello.
It's up to
so
you.
yeah,
They
It's up
like
to
you,
you.
and
Blake.
I don't have a problem saying maybe that's what makes me different.
Yeah.
I built
So
relationships with people. Uh, I think that's very important if you're covering something to know what you're covering, not just what they look like or what their number is, but who they are inside, because it helps
Yeah.
Right.
me know
Right.
how I'm gonna report on them, how I'm gonna cover them, how I'm gonna speak to them. You have to know what you're dealing with. So anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
you've
off my
been with the team
soapbox.
longer than most of those players too.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm off, man. And they showed me some love today. PR department did some stuff for me today, and I appreciate it, But this is because I've worked my tail off for this. So
For sure.
again, all right. So let's keep it going. I'm in rare form today. I apologize. All right.
Don't. Don't.
Let's keep it going. We got Josh, and then we're gonna have Rev after Josh. Okay. So what's going on, Josh?
What's up,
Hi,
everybody? How's it
Josh.
going?
Hi,
Hey,
What up,
Josh.
Josh?
What's
What's up, man?
Hey,
You are.
there's
Okay.
nothing wrong with you being on your soapbox. Like, you got that job for a reason because you work hard. You're
That's
the
what I'm
NFL
Appreciate
saying.
it.
insider. You're the one working for ESPN. They
There
can,
you go.
those idiotas need to relájate ya. They just need to chill, man. They
Appreciate
just need to chill. Like I always say, you can travel up north to Philly because the highway is free. Bye.
And that's our podcast.
Right? I mean, as far as it's training camp, y'all. It's a new season. Chill. It's day 2 and 3.
Hello.
Relax.
Yeah.
The bottom line is for me, it's a new season. It's a fresh start every year.
Yep.
I'm not concerned about anything until there's a reason to be concerned about something. End
Yep.
of story. Let's have fun and watch football.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah.
That's it.
Amen.
Good stuff. Love
Sir.
it. Love it.
That's
Love it.
good, Josh.
Love it. Love it. All right, let's go Rev, and then we'll go with Bud.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hey,
Hi,
Hey, Rev.
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 What's
You
going
know,
on, bro?
I knew he would. Joshua, I couldn't have said it any better than myself. I have no real pulse right now. It's another year, and I'd prefer the mistakes be made at practice than with 2 minutes left on the clock, and a guy didn't concentrate and follow the pass all the way into his hands and turn and go, like you saying, like at a situational place. I think they were saying that Antonio Williams did something like that, turned before he completely had the ball. Well, he knows the next time that the ball is coming his way, he needs to concentrate, make sure he got the ball, because we've seen what happens with a breakdown in communication
Hey,
or
Rev. Hey, Rev.
concentration
Hey,
between
Rev.
our quarterback and a running back. You know,
Right.
we
Hey, Rev, I'm gonna let you
yes,
have the floor in 1 second. I just want to say this real quick. As far as
go
that
ahead.
specific comment about Antonio Williams, let me tell y'all, I'm standing right there. Antonio Williams, see, no one's talking about this. Okay. This is me being there. He dropped the pass. You know what he did after he dropped that pass? He told the quarterback, and that it was Marcus Mariota. He told Marcus, throw the ball to the outside.
Mm,
Antonio
Mm.
Williams told Marcus
mm,
Mariota, I was looking because Antonio was moving this way and Marcus threw the ball behind him. So Antonio had to go back and he dropped it. He did. But he was
Mhm.
telling Marcus to put it in front of him because Antonio was trying to catch and run at the same time. So
right,
the little things like that, that's not something that's a drop. You know what I mean? Like it
Right.
right.
was
Mm-hmm.
a mix up as
Rhythm.
far as
That's
which
perfect.
Rhythm.
shoulder he wanted the pass on completed
Yeah.
to him on. So again, I probably have to do a better job of putting all of those in my stand-ups. I just don't have enough time for all that to say
Mhm.
it.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you said that, I'm like, most people didn't even know the follow-up to that. I saw that because I was standing there. He told Marcus, I need you to put that on my right shoulder and not to the other side. So anyway, go
You,
ahead.
Yeah.
you know, and again, I'm really trying to be short, but that's the unfortunate part, Lake, about being only able to hear. So when people are constantly reporting the negative aspects of
Negative.
what's going on out there, then that's what the fan base has to go on. And then
Mhm.
Mhm.
you already have like you said, I don't want to be disrespectful, but an immature mindset of understanding the balance of up and down of life when you give unprepared minds that type of information, then we get what we have. And so therefore we constantly got to deal with this and in behavioral science we call them negaholics. That's all that they feed off. Is no different than an alcoholic that feeds off of liquor. You have a negaholic that feeds off of nothing but constant negativity. You said
Wow,
it, Miss Jen.
I'm writing that down right now.
Misery loves company. And so if
Exactly.
Mhm.
I'm misery, everything else around me has to be. We just have
Mhm.
a culture now where everything is so publicized that if you look at, and not saying anybody particular, but some of the content creators, they look
Right.
at dismantling every little thing that
Yeah.
Yeah.
they've done.
Totally.
And like we said, it's only 2 days in.
I'm a
Mhm.
revaholic. I'm not a negaholic.
That's
You
right.
know, so I'm exactly like my brother Josh. You know, I'm not going to panic until it's time to panic. You know, when I'm looking at that the season is a wash for, and
Yeah.
knock on wood, then I'll, okay, well, whatever we got to do to get better next year, I hope that we make those decisions. But
Yeah.
right now, you know, I believe that we did not see the actual product of our team in year two of its development
All right.
because of the injuries that
Hmm.
transpired. And you can't take away from that.
Mhm.
You
Hmm.
don't have, 53 first round picks on your team. So the guy that's playing behind the guy, he's not number one for a reason.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll
They're
agree
that's
with
not.
making
that.
I'm not gonna.
adjustments. It's time
I'm
to
not.
make the adjustments in camp.
Exactly. That's all I would like to see is in-game situational adjustments, like Joe Gibbs used to do. Where again, and I hate to keep going there, but when you make those second half adjustments, that's what halftime is about. Make the adjustments. If this guy is locking you down over here, then move him to the other side of the field and see
Hmm.
what can be done or whatever. Or if this guy is smashing you, run it, tighten up the middle or whatever that needs to be done, do it.
Okay.
Right. And
I
kudos to Antonio
understand.
Williams for actually recognizing and telling
But you know what?
Marcus.
Thank you, because you got a rookie that
Telling a veteran quarterback that, right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where I want it. You want me to do what I need to do, and that's what happens. Playing out of position, being put out of position. There's a
But
lot to it.
that's what you call chemistry being got to be built.
That's
Play
why
it again, lady.
that's what's called training
Training camp
right?
is for.
That's it.
That's what
Exactly.
training
That's it.
camp
So
is, right? This isn't the
thank you.
playoffs. So
Enjoy
this
the
is the
day.
playoffs. It's
Yeah.
training camp. My God,
Right.
Didn't you
Gentlemen
guys
yields
hear
his time.
Jaden? Didn't you heard Jaden when he was speaking to us? And Jaden
Mhm.
said if he's going to have any kind of,
That can happen now.
setbacks or problems, he wants it done now.
Right.
That
Now's
he
the
said
time.
that
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
again, but the parents look at that like Jaden struggling. He's not.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like Jaden. And I'm like Jaden going up against a defensive mind for the first time in his career every day in practice. It's going to make Sundays easier. That's just the way it's supposed to go. All right, so let's keep it going. Let's go with Bud. Then after Bud, we'll go with Greg, and then we'll go with Rich after Greg. So Bud, what's up? What's up,
Hi,
Bud?
Ain't too
Bud.
much.
Hi,
What
Bud.
up,
Hey, how
bud?
you doing?
Right.
What's
All
up,
right.
Blake? How
Good,
y'all?
Rich. Okay.
Hey, I started listening to like the insiders and watching some film, and it just dawned on me. I've been watching training camps for decades, and it's the same stuff every year. Offense slow, defense fast, offense slow. It's always something.
Every year.
And every year, it's all about cohesion when they mesh and when they get it together. I was watching Robert's rookie year earlier, and they started out 3-6, but they finished that year strong. And as a fan, that was the last year I allowed myself to go to that emotional roller coaster of what are we doing? We're better than this. We're losing these close games, kickers missing game-winning field goals, just craziness. Then I sat back and had a drink, and I wondered if you watched Minnesota's defense last year, there wasn't a lot of other teams schematically playing like that. So now there's two of us. Jaden this is the hardest defense he's going to face this year, I believe.
Period.
So I am not worried about the offense at all. The defense is just going to get stronger. The offense is going to mesh when they need to mesh. We're going to be good. As far as the negative and all that other stuff, man, that crap has been going on for 20, 30 years. Who cares? Nobody listen to them fools, man. Let's go out here and whip these boys up and get this thing popping.
Come on.
Right.
Let's
All
go. I like
right.
that.
Big
Again,
Bud.
it takes nothing for me now to just hit that magic button. Bing, you're not gonna be part of this.
You're right.
I can't lose sleep over this nonsense. I can't,
No,
because
no.
if I was younger, I would ask myself, did I not report that? Am I doing something wrong?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
No, it's none of that. None of
Now
that.
you gotta
imagine if
remember
they
to do
talked to
something good. Make it
Janine
how much
like that.
time.
You wouldn't let them do that,
No,
you
that
know?
definitely won't happen.
But I'm just saying,
Oh my
like,
Lord.
Might see a
imagine.
different Lake Lewis after
All
that.
Mhm.
Right. But you
Some
should
of
give
us
yourself
are
that
supposed
same.
to see a different lake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to getting some kind of hate stuff, so I can take it, but I will say this, and I kind of feel it makes me sad that I feel like and I say this with all sincerity, and you guys know me, but I feel like I'm one of you. I do. I feel
Right.
like I'm a kid from DC that still loves the team,
Yep.
but I have a job to do now, and you guys
Right,
have heard
right.
me talk about guys that I knew I was going to have to see in the locker room. And there were fans telling me I was
Hmm.
too hard on guys. Now there's fans
Right.
telling me I'm throwing softballs up. So it's like, what are we doing? But then I realized those aren't fans of mine, and those aren't diehard fans of the team, if you ask me. Those are
Nope.
fans that are just
Nope.
looking to find
It's
something.
not worth listening to.
And they're
Yeah.
saying that Adam Peters is terrible and that
Mm.
Dan Quinn shouldn't be the
Wow.
coach. And I'm just
Right.
that's where
Come on.
go bye
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah.
As
But
they say,
we
with bye
go to
Felicia,
this
bye.
we go
I
to
can't
this
do that.
every year.
Yeah,
Every
we
year.
can't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So let's keep it going. Let's go with Greg, and then we'll go with Rich, and then we'll go with Ellison after Rich. All right. So what's up, Greg?
Good peoples, what's happening? How y'all
What
doing?
up,
Hi,
Greg?
What's
Greg.
up, man?
What's up, man?
D to the D.
Not to age myself, man, but I didn't
Oh,
grow up I didn't have growing up, I didn't have a microwave. I always had to heat my stuff up in the oven.
what you say? Say it again.
I had to heat my stuff up in the oven, man.
All right.
You know what I mean?
This is the best way.
So,
Yeah.
and it's
Gotta
better
Yeah,
than
man.
any
cook that
microwave.
dinosaur.
Now I am modern. I do have microwaves and I use But
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect the same taste as it come out when it comes out of when it first was cooked in the oven or on the stove. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
again, we 2 days in, and people's crying about, oh, we need this guy, we need another wide receiver, we need this. Yo. That's why that's one of the reasons I had to tone down on social media. I posted like I had to step back.
Yes.
Right, the only thing I'm
Yes.
start looking at is the YouTubes and that type stuff from the content creators, and some of them is even annoying, right? But you know what I
Right.
mean.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I can tolerate them because that's
That's
just
like
their opinion,
junkies.
and everybody has
Yeah.
their opinion, and that's cool,
Yeah.
and because everybody's entitled to that opinion. But my opinion on the situation is, I'm happy that training camp has started. I know it's 2 days in. I know that we have two new coordinators. I know they put stuff in. Uh, the guys looking fantastic shape. Uh,
Yep.
everybody's there for the most part. Everybody's healthy. I don't worry about no soreness in no foot. I don't worry about no soreness on their ankles.
Come
If,
on.
if anybody work out at any point in their life, trust
You
me,
gonna get sore.
you know what
You're gonna get
sore
sore.
is.
That's why
Trust me.
I,
Exactly.
that's why I was
Trust
asleep.
me. Trust me. So you need
Mm-hmm.
to get sore now. It's okay.
Because
It's
I've been doing
okay.
stuff
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to do.
No, no. Right now, sometimes I get sore walking up the steps.
I was getting
I'm
ready
trying
to
to tell
say
you.
that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I mean, it just
Mm-hmm.
happens.
Me
I mean,
Yeah.
that's where some people are in life. You know what I mean? But I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy with the team. I'm not. I'm always a glass half full type guy. Uh, I love my squad. I'm a ride with them. And then if I'm okay taking saying something negative about my team too, because I know how hard I cheer for them, and I know how hard, and I know what my eyes see when I do see it. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, but half of us don't know. Half the people that's online that's chirping about, oh, this kid's soft or he's a waste. Though, I guarantee you, if we knew who they were or we could see in their life on their job, and that
Say it.
I guarantee
Say
you
it. Say it.
thousands of people probably selling, man. Why y'all hire this idiot?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, even in my profession when I was in there, the reason why I got promoted because it said no way I'm gonna keep letting this dude tell me what to do.
Right. Exactly.
I'm gonna because I know I'm better. You know what I mean? So I already know. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, man. So you just take the good with the bad, and I love this kid. I can't, when it's really gonna hit the fan, it's a joint practice. I can't wait till the reports come out from joint practices,
Yeah, man.
and
Right.
when people will be like, because that's when you
Mm-hmm.
can really see a little something. They ain't gonna really bang on each other, and they
Right.
ain't gonna let all the reporters know what's going on out there all the time. But in joint practice, they can't hide some of the stuff. You know what I mean? So they're vanilla, and hopefully, my goal at the end of this day, September, when that first game is, the majority of the team, 97% of the team is healthy.
Yep.
If we
That'd
can
be
get
nice.
if we get 15 games out of JD5, bro, we good. I'm telling you.
Okay. All
That
right.
would work.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
That's
Good
solid.
stuff. All right,
Stop. Stop.
let's go with Rich, and then after Rich we'll go Ellison. After Ellison, we got the Shawno family coming up.
Shondo.
All right, so
Hi-
let's go with Rich here. What's going on,
Okay.
Rich?
Hi, Lake.
Hi,
How's it
Rich.
going?
How's it
Hi,
Hi,
going?
everybody.
Rich. Hey,
Hey,
Rich.
Rich.
Hey,
So
Rich.
no,
Hey, Rich.
hi. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm not worried at all. We're 2 days in, and now's the time to be making mistakes. What I like to hear about is, improved intensity, the improvements in speed. They talk about the brotherhood since Dan Quinn has gotten here. I like to hear about, Terry taking Bradley to the side and mentoring him. I heard about
Yeah. Yeah.
Amik pulling Fred Davis the second to the side and mentoring him. These are things after practice. I'm excited about, Malik Spencer had the interception.
Mm.
Rasul Douglas, who I kind of wanted us to sign, the day after the draft. He had an interception and he's only been here a short time. So,
Mm-hmm.
and he was great in his, press conference, if that means anything.
Absolutely was.
related to play.
Yeah, he was.
But yeah, I think we're in for a big season, and I love to hear even. I mentioned the brotherhood and mentoring, but there's even like the groups of guys who are walking out to practice together, and it just seems very tight knit. And I think that builds your team to where you can be more resilient during the season because we know those tough
Exactly.
times are going to come. And
Exactly.
I think we're ready. I mean, ready to be in training camp, and as it progresses, we'll be ready for the regular season.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
call. Good call.
Sounds good.
You guys can see in like the video I posted the guys, you can see the intensity even in their drills.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like attention to detail. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
even in
Well,
their
that's
like
what Dan Quinn talked about. He
yeah,
talked about this first day was habits, details, all of that. He talked about that, and that was what they was focusing on.
yep. I mean, you can even look in their calisthenics. I mean, when they're stretching and
Mhm.
everyone is doing it. It may look silly. Like I posted a video where you saw big Javon Curse. I mean, Javon Curse, Javon Kinlaw, jumping side to side, and he was
That
trying to
is
figure. He was trying to figure it out. Like
that's a mountain of a man.
it
It
really is,
is.
and
Yeah, it
but he's
is.
doing it. And I remember the days when guys would stand off to the side of the field.
Mm.
I mean, literally hands on hips, helmets on the ground, and they would just stand there and watch their teammates go through their stretching and stuff. A lot of guys
Oh,
didn't want to do it. Now it's none of that. Everybody's out
right,
there
right.
doing it. So it's little stuff like that. So again, I'm probably gonna have to start making sure that I mention these things a little bit more
Yeah.
to
They
quiet.
also know the schedule. They understand what's coming in the very beginning.
They
So,
absolutely do,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
haven't shied from it either. They realize that they're no longer, like last year, Jeremy Reeves said. It's not that the guys felt like they were sniffing themselves, like they had arrived. They didn't mean it that way. He was saying that it was more or less they didn't realize that they were getting ready to be hunted, and
Mm.
they had never been in that position before.
Right.
So
right.
they didn't know how to handle that, especially with the injuries, just like as Rev said. So you
Hmm.
compile all those things onto one thing. They just weren't prepared for what was coming their way. I
Yeah.
think
Yep.
this year they're more prepared to get out the gate, hopefully with some, momentum and build
Well,
off of that.
Kay asked Jaden directly about the first few games, and
Mhm.
he was extremely enthusiastic about it.
Oh yeah, believe me. And Jaden knows he sees the disrespect as does his teammates, and as do you the fans.
Right.
Absolutely.
There's a
Exactly.
lot as I see it as media, and it's alarming to me, to be honest with you.
For
It's
real. For
like
real.
Yeah.
either I got some dumb colleagues or
Even the
I'm
video
dumb
game is
or
I
I'm
don't
dumb.
think they
I
even
don't
know.
think
They
I'm
don't
dumb.
even know who's on our team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm just
you're right.
saying, it makes you
Yeah.
wonder, like, seriously, do I have some colleagues that are just trying to spin it, or are they that dumb? And or then
Right.
you look at yourself,
Second one.
or am I dumb? But I always say I got,
Second one.
student bills from Penn State and Georgetown to show that I'm dumb.
That part.
So I no, but I say that because we know the storylines for years was you could make a name just by going at Washington because they gave you fodder to talk about.
Right.
There's none of that right now. But yet people are still trying to create stuff that's not.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately, some of this fan base falls for that. And
Yep.
That's
that's
because
of
they're used to it. They're still
course.
suffering from years of
That's all they know.
turmoil.
That's
You
all
know.
They're
they know.
conditioned.
This
They're
team
Hmm.
conditioned.
was just less than 2 calendar years from possibly going to the
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl. I
Right.
mean,
Yep.
Exactly.
is it that bad?
No.
Okay. All right.
No,
So
and
let's keep it
Wow.
going. Let's go Ellison and then Shauno and then Shauno Jr. after Pops. All right. So let's go
all
with
right, all
Ellison.
right.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hi,
Good,
Ellison.
Yeah,
brother.
listen.
What's up, bro?
Good to see y'all.
Amen.
um, I was like a kid at Christmas, man, just waking up and seeing the green grass and the burgundy helmets with the
Okay.
white stripes and the gold stripe down the middle, and guys running on
Yeah.
the green. Like,
Paint that picture,
I
boy.
was ready to go. I was ready to go. So I let like everything, man. I let things play out and see what happens throughout camp and preseason, and let the chips fall where they may. But I always have belief in this team and in the
That part.
franchise that will never leave. I can be skeptical at times, but they'll never
Yeah.
leave. So
And your skepticism is common sense skepticism, though.
Right.
It's not
Okay.
just you're gonna wake up today and be mad at the team.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, but I do have a question though. How was the Coach Henderson, who came from USC? How was? Can you hear him? Do you feel his presence out there when he's out there coaching?
What?
I heard he got on Newton real bad.
Yeah, yeah. Of course I can. And you know
Hmm.
what? In fairness to coach, it's not just him. It's everybody. Like you can hear all the coaches all over the field. Um,
Norton.
yeah, getting on
Yeah.
guys and not admonishing them. Nothing, it's not like that. It's more or less a positive loud voice, more or less like that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it,
Uh-huh.
It's kind of positive reinforcement. That's their approach. Um, but I've also seen guys like I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to report this wrong, but I'm pretty confident that's what happened. There was a young player that has to prove himself, because he's shown flashes and he hasn't over his brief time, and he looked out of sorts, out of place, like not knowing where he was supposed to be, and that's been the thing that's plagued him. I can give you the name, but I can't. But you guys kind of can put two and two together because he
Yep.
plays on the back end. Okay. Well, anyway, with that said, immediately came off the field, and you saw him over there talking to the coaches. He went right back in a couple plays later. You didn't see the same mistake. So again, those are the type of things that I see at practice. I'm not I'm not spending all my time looking for the negative story that I can push to get my numbers up. I'm not
Right.
Yeah.
doing
Right.
that.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
looking to see if this young man who's had a problem with the playbook in the past has a new coordinator now to help bring him along and get the best out of him. I saw his coordinator take him off the field for one play where he didn't know where he was supposed to be and was talking to him and getting him right. And he goes back out there. And then after that, I never saw the same mistake. Those are things that's to me, I love that kind of stuff. That's
That's
Right.
coaching. That's what you call
right. That's
coaching.
that's what that's what covering practice is to me. It's not to see Jaden throw the ball 80 yards.
Right.
I don't need to
Right.
see that. I know he can do it. I
That's what
want
people
to
want to see,
see
though.
I want
Hmm.
Yeah.
to see Jaden, how is he responding to this defense that's all over him? And then I want to see, okay, how's this offensive line going to respond? So what I see is when the offense finally did make some plays, they were letting defense know about it. I love
Hmm.
it. I love
Hmm.
it. It was because you saw the offense say to themselves collectively, we got to step it up here. And they did. So it's not all bad, all the time like some of the other reports are. But like I mentioned with Nikki, we were staying together and she didn't say anything wrong. She presented it probably differently from how I would have presented it, but it doesn't mean it was wrong. She's just more candid about the fact that the receivers were struggling, and they were, but not the whole time. Okay. So that was my
Hmm.
rebuttal to that. All right. So let's go, let's keep it going. Let's go Shauno, then Shauno Jr., and then we'll go Antoine.
Happy Fan Day. Good to see
Shano.
everybody as always.
Shano.
Shano.
All right.
Seeing you.
So I'm glad to hear that we're under the radar and they were being looked over. Basically, last time I checked, no one wins the Super Bowl during training camp. So,
How many people had Seattle looking good in training camp
right.
last year?
So I think that we're going to come together, and I'm glad that, like I said, no one's worried about us. So we'll see what happens down the road. But I'm glad to hear that the defense is looking good because I would be concerned if they weren't. As when training camp starts, most likely the defense is going to look better than the offense. So I'm glad to hear that they're jumping around out there, and we'll see what happens with that. So I will say this: hopefully, we'll never see Mariota on the field this year throwing
Yeah.
to
Antonio
our
Wood,
youngster.
right?
Yeah. So and then also I kind of like what's going on. I mean, we could always be looking like Albert Haynesworth trying to beat the shot clock on the sideline, running his laps or what have you. So those things could be happening. And then last, I want to give a shout out to Erica. I like the new look.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
There we go. There we go. All right. So let's go to your younger seed, Shauno Jr. What's going on, Shauno? Welcome back.
Today. Good to see
What's
you.
up, big G?
Hello,
What up,
hello.
Shano?
Based on training camp, I like what I see, what you guys have been talking about. A lot of people are looking at like the minor details and they're missing the bigger picture, that it's all not going to come together right now. You know, it's like the microwave metaphor where right now you got to add the seasoning, you got to cut up the vegetables and put it in the stew and stir it
Right.
up.
Look
You
at
know,
him.
Come on.
Young man can
Right.
cook.
He could cook.
Let it marinate.
Hmm.
when time for it to come together, it'll be good, and everybody will be coming back for seconds. So now is the time.
Right.
Young fans, learn
Right.
from him.
Like that.
Yes.
Learn
Okay.
from him.
Hey, Shauno, you can wipe your eyes right now. It's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Raising them
But
right.
I
for the
like
young
that shirt
crowd,
though.
it's hard for the young crowd because everything is just so instant with social media and all the influence.
That's
Yeah.
so true. So true.
Yeah. Remember when we were younger and our parents used to always tell us, patience, and we just didn't have it. So I get it, and it's their prerogative to be that way. It's
Hmm.
fine. But I always say keep that energy, because when they start winning, we saw this 2 years ago. I
Right.
remember this team was at beyond the halfway mark, and they were looking like a playoff team, and they lost two in a row. And I remember vividly because I was in St. Thomas with Janine,
Yeah.
and that was the first time she ever came on anything with me. We did it together, poolside. Man, I missed that. Was a good time in St. Thomas. But anyway, she asked me the question. She did. She said, was everything, a fluke basically, and I'm like, no, this is a good football team. I know what I see in practice every day. They're gonna turn it around. The culture is not wavering. It's just two games, and it's two games. And remember, it was against Pittsburgh and against Dallas. And I'm like, those are two games they probably should have won.
Yeah.
I said, so they're going to be just fine. And they did. They flipped it right after that. I think they won their last six or something. And I remembered that. And again, that's why I don't think I'm dumb because I know what I see.
Bobby Wagner said that. He said,
Mhm.
"What you seeing, you're going to see. You're not seeing right now.
Yeah,
This team is going to show you."
yeah.
He was real calm about it. I kind of miss him,
Yeah.
Yeah,
a little
me
bit.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Y'all know how I feel about that. And everyone was like, oh, you gotta let it go, Lake, but
I
I'm like,
know.
Yeah.
I
you
I
know.
miss
never
him
I
you
too.
miss
can never
too. I
Because
miss.
lose.
he's needed. He's needed,
I
to be
miss him.
honest.
You can never lose that kind of calmness and that kind of
Mm-hmm.
veteran leadership. Any
No.
team could use that. Um, I'm not here to say that you may not ever see that again, but that's a whole nother story. So,
I know.
okay, so let's keep it going. We got Marcus. I'm sorry, we have Antoine, then we have Marcus, then we have Nate. Okay, and Oscar, you're coming, brother. You're coming. It's just that this is how my
All right,
screen is
I'm with
set up.
you.
Okay, all right. So let's go with Antoine and then Marcus.
Hi,
How's it going,
Antoine.
everybody?
What's
What
going
up,
Hi,
on,
I like
Antoine?
your
Antoine?
I like
Hey,
your
Hey,
everyone.
shirt.
Antoine.
I like your shirt. It looks like it
All
has a
right.
little glitter on it. Does it have a little glitter on it?
What's
Your
up?
shirt? I said I like your shirt. Does it have a little glitter on it when you first came in?
That's
No, it's a
Nah.
Alfred Morris. I want Alfred Morris.
Nice.
Oh,
Ain't no
okay.
glitter on it though.
We
Oh,
we
okay.
we
I
real
like
men
it
here.
though.
We don't do the glitter.
It's gold though. It's no glitter, but it's gold.
No glitter.
Well,
Hmm.
it looked like it had a little
Yeah.
sheen to it. I'm sorry.
Antoine always has a
Nah,
little
nah.
shame.
Okay.
Thank you. Um, from from everything I've been hearing, I'm liking what I'm hearing so far. The defense, like I said, is sounding. I'm pretty impressive with the way it's sounding. Adafe Owe. making plays all over the place. Front seven seem to be wrecking havoc. So that's good. And I also like that I've been hearing really good things about Bill Crosby Merritt, the way he's running. Even Katron Allen, I'm hearing the way that he's making cuts is very impressive. So like to hear that. And Terry McLaurin, I love the fact that Jaden Bradley has been Terry's been taking him underneath his wing. So I'm really hoping that they give him a chance to start playing with the ones to give him an opportunity right there. And Antonio Williams, Jaden Terry McLaurin said something about him. He said, what did he say? He said he's smooth and he's twitchy.
Smooth. Mm-hmm.
So
Twitchy.
yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about that right there. So just like everybody else said, right now we don't really know until the pads come on, but excited from what I'm hearing. The only question I have is I was listening to Candy Waller,
Hmm. The little
and she
sis.
was talking. Yeah, she's talking about asking the coaches about the safety position, and she said they didn't really want to answer the question. So I just wanted to ask you, do we have any concerns with the safety position?
It's funny you say that because I was standing with Candy when we were talking about that. Literally. Uh,
Okay.
it's funny how you hear behind the scene things, and it's like, but you were the scene. I remember Andy having that, and then Nikki having the conversation. Um, yeah, the safety room, I think, is the room that a lot of attention is going to be, is being paid attention to, because you guys just heard me talk about a safety that didn't know his position, his spot.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yet again,
Mhm.
you have Will Harris coming back, who's a really good football player who's coming back from injury. So you didn't see a lot of him last year. And you have Nick Cross, a really good football player. These are smart guys, and these guys are being asked to do a lot. And that's the thing that I think has to be mentioned. Durante Jones' defense, if you look at it historically, you go back to Minnesota, you go back to his days at Hawaii, he's done a lot with secondaries,
Yep.
especially the safeties. So these guys are being asked to probably do more than most safeties around the league are being asked to do in their respective defenses. Okay. So again, 2 days, you're not going to see a whole lot as
Mm-hmm.
they're just trying to make sure their feet are where they're supposed to be. Hence why one was brought off the field. Okay. So I think they're going to be fine. I actually think that, when you have a front seven that wreaks havoc, it gives you opportunities to make plays on the back end. And that's a reason why the secondary, not just the safeties, but corners over the past several seasons haven't been able to turn the ball over and make plays because they were
Right.
always chasing guys around for 3, 4, 5 seconds because there was no pass rush generated. So all those
Mm-hmm.
things will go hand in hand, Antoine. And I think Candy was smart not to ask that question though. But I think the safety is
Okay.
gonna be just fine. I really do. All
So
right.
is Nick Cross
All
out
right.
there? Has
Yeah,
has
yeah,
Nick
yeah.
Cross been out there?
Mm-hmm.
He has. But
He's been
again,
out
they
there.
haven't. So look at it this way too. There's been a lot of goal line stuff being ran,
Yeah, red zone. Yeah.
red zone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're not going to see safeties doing a whole lot in that kind of situation. That's
Right.
more or less, um, on the offensive side of the ball, seeing what the tight ends can do, seeing what the running backs can flare out and do, and they've been doing that. I'm sure you guys heard me mention the tight ends have had unit wise have had the perhaps two best days. They've been doing some things. I did see Colson Yankoff drop one, but I saw Colson Yankoff take a bubble route to the end zone. I saw Colson Yankoff make a touchdown in goal line. I mean, I've seen Ben Sinnott. You guys know how I've been talking about Ben. Ben has been doing
Right.
some
They
things.
say he been making some plays. Yeah.
Absolutely, he's been doing things. So again,
Been
these are
listening.
the little side stories that people don't talk about because they're not sexy. Those
Yeah.
are the
Right.
stories that
Right.
those are
Mm-hmm.
the stories that make your team at the end of the day. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing bad. So good stuff, Antoine. There's nothing negative to that I think to talk about as of now, right now. So all right, so let's go. Um, let's go Marcus, and then we're gonna go Mr. Nate, one of our sponsors. So let's go with Marcus. What's going on, Marcus?
What's going
Hi,
on, Lake? What's going
Marcus.
on,
Hey,
everybody?
Hey,
Marcus.
Marcus.
What's up, bro?
Marcus.
How you feel?
I'm feeling
All right.
good, man. So I'm not just liking what I see. I love what I see. I'm just gonna be very optimistic about it because first thing first, content sales. So I already know a lot of the insiders or a lot of the media are already going to just play on every little bad thing that
Right.
happens. So I'm
Right.
kind of just ignoring that.
Not all of
Right.
But look what we should be happy about. Our defense is shutting stuff down. This is what we wanted, right? We
Yes.
should be
Yeah.
Yeah.
happy. Our defense is
Yes.
shutting
Yep.
down. And even after our defense is shutting it down, guess what? Our offense still managed to score in the red zone.
Yep.
Antonio scored, Burke scored, Luke scored, Dayami scored. Like
Can you say
Bill
that again?
outran
Can you say that again?
Yep.
Because, like
Antonio
I
There
said,
scored,
you
they
go.
Burke
told me the
scored,
offense
Luke
was
scored,
trash.
Dayami
So,
scored. Bill
Mm.
outran Sonny
Oh,
Styles
yeah,
for
I
a
heard about
touchdown.
that
Like,
one.
what are
I
we talking
heard.
about here? Like, these guys are killing it.
Yeah.
We should be excited right now. I
not
mean, of course,
not
mistakes gonna be
Flash
Right.
made. Like, come
Superman.
on.
they
I
say,
am loving
Right.
what
Lake,
I
you
see right
capping,
now.
you capping, Lake, because you trying to
Yeah,
be friends
yeah,
and you not
right.
reporting what's really happening.
Mm.
And we were playing the hardest thing. I guess that's why they did it first, the red zone. I mean, these guys still
Uh-huh.
managed to score in the red zone. Like, come on, what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Which
Yeah.
tells you that they expect to be where? In the red
Yes,
In the
zone.
red
Red zone.
zone.
exactly. I'm not
That's
worried
why
about
this
our
is
wide
this is
receiver
that's why
room.
this is the
Yeah,
number one group right here. So just so you
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
Thank you.
yeah.
all right,
So
good
I'm
stuff.
good.
Hmm.
I'm
Love it,
good, Lake.
Marcus.
Yeah, I'm
Love it,
good.
man. Appreciate that. I might have to clip
Iron
that and
Man
post that
beat
on my social media for all the haters.
For
tag,
sure.
So
tag
let's
that
Into a
Iron Man
short.
beats Superman.
All right.
it's so easy.
Hmm.
It takes no effort to be a jerk. It really does. It
Right.
takes no effort. It's just
Got me
minimal,
excited.
mediocre effort. Okay. Um, you
Hmm.
you got to put something into getting along with people. You got to
Right.
you got to invest in the people to get along with people. That's where
Right.
the
Right.
effort comes along. So when you come on spitting nonsense and hate,
But see,
take that
that's
effort.
what I'm noticing here too lately.
They coming at you. They
Like
coming at
in
you, Erica.
when creating. I've had one, but I've noticed that creating good content and not just going with what everybody else talks about is harder to
Yeah.
Mhm.
create
Good.
content. But if you
Yeah.
just go with what everybody else doing and everybody else saying,
Right.
it's easy.
Right.
I'm not like that. I'm not like you, like
Medium.
I'm not in it for the clicks or the likes. I'm here to give you a different perspective.
That's
And
why we're all here.
yeah.
Mhm. Yes,
Well, I
sir.
can honestly say this, and this isn't taking shots because there are some content creators that I consider family, literally. Rio's
Hmm.
like a little brother.
Yeah.
Louis T, those guys have great content.
Hmm.
So they're okay. But there are a lot of other folks out there, they ain't never sniffed the practice field
Where
a day in their
who
life.
whoever
Right.
Or cover.
Hmm.
whoever did
And
that
yet
go commanders or whoever they are,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know all of them. I
they
don't.
terrible.
Well, I mean, I'm not, I
If
don't want to say, I
I'm
don't want to
saying
call
it, I'm
people
saying
out. Yeah,
Right.
but I just
Right.
say like, and it's even with us in the media who are out at these
Hmm.
places every day. There are
Right.
people that comment and spend more time talking about what the commanders aren't, and yet
Mm.
I've
Right.
Yeah.
never seen them ever on the premises.
Right.
And I'm there
Right.
There's
every
no
day.
there
So it's
there's
just
no
like,
substitute for being in the building. That's why
right. So
sometimes,
it's like I can't
Sheila
talk
has some
about,
great comments because she's been there. She's
yeah,
felt it.
I can't talk about other teams like giving an ironclad opinion on them if I haven't seen them with my own eyes. I
right.
know
Come on
what you
now.
see on television or what you see them playing against other
Hmm.
teams, but I'm talking about these little nuances that you know in there. And one of the things that, this might sound corny just to some out there who are watching, but do you know when I came out of Terry's interview, interviewing Terry came out with him, and Dan was coming out with Sean DiBieri, head of PR. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we came out literally almost like at the same time. And I told Coach, I'm like, man, I said, Coach, you wish you could bottle all this up, right? Talking about how nice the weather was.
Right.
Hmm.
Like, Lake,
Hmm.
if I could just bottle all this up and have it every day. And he's like, man, this is great. And I say all this because it hit me because I never, ever had a conversation. I was just talking to Dan at happy hour on Monday, talking with Adam about his family and our trips and what did you do this summer, Lake? Oh, you got come on,
Yeah.
You talk about
ESPN.
that crime.
But
It's
that's what I'm
bigger than
saying.
football though sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I've never had conversations like that
Right.
ever before
Mm.
Right.
those guys came to town with any
Right.
other coaches, with any of
Okay.
the owners, with
Wow.
any of the trainers. I mean, never. And so
Yeah.
that's why maybe I do get a little defensive of them. And I say that because I cheer for them as men because they're good
Mhm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Right.
Mm-hmm.
good
Right.
Mm-hmm.
people.
Right.
If you don't know how sincere they are about producing men, quality men in the culture, they just fired a coach this
I
week
know.
that did
Yeah.
something that kind of would have been a stain on the organization.
Mm-hmm.
They
Promoted
wish
in
him and his
Dallas.
family well, but he can't be around this because they're trying to build something that is
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I don't want to say the guy probably would have fit in previous regimes, but the point is those things were going on. Okay.
Right.
But you notice
Mm-hmm.
too, wait, that we didn't hear about it either.
You damn sure didn't.
You
And
know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
more
So
than
that says
you
a
wouldn't
lot
see me up
about
here.
the organization because
He had already
silence
been
is,
gone, what, over a week or 2 weeks by that
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
yeah.
But see, this is the stuff that I get that I keep trying to impress upon the negative fan base. This is what you wanted.
Yes.
You were begging for this
Exactly.
team to get a general manager, to get a new owner, to get a coach that players wanted to play for. You got all of this now, and yet now you still are trying to find a reason to throw
Well,
salt on these guys. And I just,
Right.
after a while, it gets old. It gets
Yeah.
irritating too. So
Yeah.
I just kindly say to people, if this isn't your platform, because these people here in this platform want to they want to see wins and they want to see production, but they're not going to find the nearest bridge when the first bad thing happens. That's not life.
That part.
Life is about
That,
ups and downs and how you navigate through it. So,
Mhm.
again,
That's the
if this isn't your platform, I wish you well with finding a good one for you, but
plan.
this is not it. Okay.
Right.
So,
yeah.
all right. So let's keep going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know,
Hey,
just
like, what's the topic? I know you got it late.
oh, just your thoughts on what you're hearing from camp, and are you
I've
know
got a question.
with where you are. So let's go. We gotta go, Mr. Nate, and then we'll go, Oscar, Brad, Eric. Okay, all right. And this is just how my screen is set up. All right. So let's go.
Hey, the best for last, baby.
All right. So let's go, Nate, one of our proud sponsors, of course, National
Don't
Financial Group.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait,
don't
you know,
forget little Brad Savage neither, right?
Oh yeah,
He ain't forget
Savage.
about me. I'm up here.
Oh, Brad Savage. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
got
know.
you.
I know
I
you
got
got
you.
me.
all right. Okay, well, look, like, I missed the last 2 weeks. Let me tell you, I missed being on here with Fridays. I was in the mountains with my grandkids the first week, and I was at advisor boot camp the second week. And, that kind of reminds me of what we are talking about in the training camps. We got the right coaches, offensive coordinators. Everybody's right for this team. Remember when OTA started, everybody was talking about the Commanders anyway. And now, just because they're saying, oh, the defensive people, oh, they didn't do that well. I mean, they're better. They were on the roll. They're really rocking it. I think that the comments that's made by professionals like yourself, Blake, because I think you're a good commentator when it comes to sports, all sports, but especially the NFL. But some of these people out there just trying to make a name for themselves. They want to get a reaction, and they just looking at it.
Mhm.
Look, 2 days, 2 days. How can you make a comment on that? But the bottom line is what was the theme was the defensive team is on a roll. They look good. And then you're telling us, yeah, but the offenses came back and they, in the red zone, they did some good stuff. So we're just not getting everything. You can't listen to everybody out there. But
Mhm.
I'm glad to hear that the defensive team is tightening up and they really got a good situation going on for themselves. They can carry that through the whole
That's
season.
cool.
That's
Amen.
right.
It's only
But
gonna
I'm
get
waiting to
better.
see
It's only gonna get better.
it's only going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing a joint training with the Miami Dolphins, right?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's the
coming
12th.
up. coming up.
Yeah,
Well,
so they're not only out there for what they're doing, practicing with each other, they're also getting geared up for that joint training so they can whip the socks off the Dolphins and make them know, this is a team to reckon with. We're gonna really hear some good comments when we hear that from another team that's not been familiar. Like someone said, they gotta gel, they gotta get to know each other and things like that. And then you're gonna go against another team and train. Then you're gonna see what they have. And I just think that the Commanders are going to get really good. I'm a positive thinker myself. When I hear that negative stuff, I say that's all right. If you have a mistake, something go wrong, you just learn from that and get better. And so that's my reading on all of the trash talking that's going on. That you gotta look at the source. Who's
Yeah.
it coming from? And now you made another good comment, Blake. You said they haven't smelled the grass out on the field, and they're making comments. You're there. You're right there with the players out in the field. So I just think I'm going to stay positive. I think we got a winning team coming up this year, and I'm just going to follow them and stick with them no matter what. If you're a fan, you're going to stick with your team no matter what. That's how I feel.
good stuff. Yeah, very, very well said. Very well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am there, and I got peeled hair to prove it too. It's
Yeah,
hot out
I was
there.
wondering why you
Uh,
weren't wearing a hat.
I don't like wearing. I feel like some of you who wear hats, you yourself, Nate, Ellison,
Yep.
Bud always got the hat on. Marcus always got the hat on. Josh, Shauno. You guys know when it's hot outside. If you have a
Mhm.
bald head and you take your hat off, it's more water on your head.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
right.
just, man, I
Stay
Mhm.
cool.
keep a little towel with me,
Mhm.
keep it smooth. So
My
anyway,
barber says
all
wearing a
right.
hat makes you go bald.
Oh, you already know. You already
I
know.
know.
All right, so let's go. Let's keep it rolling here now. Let's go. We're gonna go with Oscar, and then we're gonna go Brad, and then we're gonna go. So we're gonna go Brad Jones, then we're gonna go Brad Savage, and then we'll have Eric close out this segment. And I think I'm feeling good. We can do about another 20 to get our game and have some fun with that. All right, so let's go ahead and go with Brad. This is Brad Jones.
What's
I,
up, Brad?
There you go. What's
I
up?
thought
What's
you
up?
said I thought you said
hey,
somebody
Brad.
else
What's up,
before
Brad?
me.
What up,
Chairman of the
Fred?
board.
What's up,
What's
family?
up, Brad?
It's
Been a
been a
minute,
little
sir.
while. It's been a little while,
Yes.
man, since
Yeah,
I
man.
He in the studio, bro.
yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know if it was mentioned, but I want to give some show some love to Gerard. He lost his mom, so
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We
Yeah.
did
Oh,
earlier.
okay.
nobody said that or not though. But I jumped on late. Sorry I had to jump off. I'm at work actually.
It's okay. It's all good.
That's
It's
all
all
right.
All
good.
right.
I'm not gonna
That's
get you
all
in
right.
trouble though. I don't like getting people
No,
fired
no,
now.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
I am the boss. So
Okay.
my man hit a hole in
All
one
right.
today at the Rocket Classic. So he wanted to buy me a drink. So he bought me a drink. Mark Kircher. He hit a hole in one. So I made him up. He bought me a shot. So
That's what's
Okay.
anyway,
up.
what was the question?
It was just what your thoughts are on what you're hearing from camp and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't listen to the negative people.
Right.
I'll say that. I don't feed into the negative. But one thing I do like is the speed of that defense. OA looks fast. He
Mhm.
looks like super, super fast, and I really like that. The whole defense, and my cousin at the family reunion, we just had one. I said I was going to show y'all some pictures. cousin got that. Cousin got that defense looking nice, man. And
Right, right.
so I'm excited. I do have a few concerns, but you ain't asked that question though. But right now,
No, I
that
mean, like if you have a concern, like what is your concern?
so I said in our group chat, I am a little bit concerned about that center position. I do think Nick can do it, but I think he's a little undersized. If you look back at last year, he got pushed around a little bit. But we got new components, two new coordinators. My cousin, one of them, new tight end, new second wide receiver. So some of those things I'm a little bit concerned about, though. But overall, I'm excited, and I've been excited for this team, regardless of who the quarterback was or who the coach was. I was even excited when Ron Rivera, sorry.
Don't say that.
That's not right.
Don't
My
let
bad. I
him
did it
sit.
to myself. I was excited when he was, although I knew we weren't gonna win that. But I'm always excited though.
Hey
So
man, it's my goal in life to get you a picture with Ron.
and,
Yeah. Brad gonna be all
honestly,
ears.
I would honestly ask. First off, you know what? I would say to him, thank you for taking the job because under our previous owner, you came into a mess. So I would give him that. And then I would hit him with the facts, like, why would you draft I was
Right,
just
Come on.
hit
right.
with all of
Drafts
that.
plural. Like make sure you got an
That's
S
just
after that
one.
after
And
that
Yeah.
T.
and one of the things I gonna keep going, but look at our linebacker room. That
Here we
linebacker
go.
room
All
is
right.
strong.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
When we had Rivera, you were a linebacker, and your
Why?
defensive coordinator was a
Right.
linebacker, and you did nothing to. Don't get me started on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Brad.
yeah,
How do
yeah,
That's
you
our
yeah.
do
Be
that?
guy.
like Jaden.
How
Don't
do
go
you
to the
do that?
pass.
Yeah, but Lake, I would ask to do that. Do that. Yes, I would.
Hmm.
I
Okay,
would conversate with him
we
for real,
gonna
for
do
real.
that. I mean, Ron's a
Yep.
good man. I will say that. Just sometimes it's not for everybody. So yeah,
And
all right.
just accept that. Don't come on in your interviews and tell us we're almost there when we get pounded on defense every week.
Right,
No,
right, right.
he may have honestly felt that way, but
Wow.
yeah, that was
Long way
bad.
away.
That
And
was
you,
bad.
what you
Know
always
if
That
your
was
team
like,
bad.
is
I'm
in or
telling
out
you
of the
what my
playoffs too.
eyes see. All of our eyes saw that our defense was terrible, and he
Mm.
Right.
That's
sat on the
right. That's
sideline with
right.
his arms folded
Right.
and told us constantly our
Right.
defense was almost there. Come on,
Right.
bro.
And he love you some Rivera, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad,
Yeah,
y'all. My fault. My fault. I'm about to
it's
go
all
to Drake
good.
Bleach. Y'all gonna
Put
move on
Ron
to
in,
Hey, you
It's
needed
all
put
to
Ron
get
good.
in the
that
It-
one
shots,
off.
bro.
So
it's
In the
all
rear
good.
view mirror, man.
All right, so let's
Put
keep
them in the rear view
we can
mirror
get
now.
to our game. So we're gonna have Brad Savage, then we have Oscar, and then we'll have Eric close us out. Okay. All right. So Brad Savage, what's going on? The young fella in the group. Also with
What's
Sean.
going
Sean
on,
Jr.
man?
got you now, but
Wait, how
he
old is
used to be
Brad
the
Savage?
resident kid of the group, but it's Sean Jr. now. So
Uh,
I'm 39, so I
I
don't
was gonna
know.
say I was the younger
and you're
here.
still
Shit.
resident
Yeah.
kid of the group.
I know, right?
I can't remember when I was 39.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ah.
But
It's a long time ago.
yeah, so for me with training camp, I feel like we're exactly where we're supposed to be. In day two, I want to hear about
Mm,
mistakes. I want to hear about wins. I want to hear about people getting better. I feel like this is where you make mistakes. So at the end of August, the coach can say, "Look where we started. Look where we are now. We ready to play." Because if we was ready to go day one, you wouldn't have no proof of what you've been through.
Mhm.
So it's like, and then I would question, is our schemes too simple? But anyways, um, so I like everything so far that I'm seeing with training camp. Two things I'd like to point out that I don't think somebody said yet. Um, the first day, Jaden, they interviewed him, and the first question was, "Do you feel like this is your team?" And he didn't hesitate. He
Yeah, right.
didn't try to shun the question. He said, "Yeah, I feel like this is my team." And I love that fact about him that he's like, it's year three. It's time for me to step up and do my thing and, show everybody who I am. He doesn't even really say much in interviews, and he had a lot to say that interview. So I feel like he's embracing the role of a franchise quarterback. And
Yep.
so I think he's going to hit the ground running, and it's going to be a good season for him. And then the second piece is just the coaches. I saw a clip of Ken Norton getting in the
I
linebackers,
know.
Yeah.
getting them hype,
Good.
yelling at them in a AM practice on day two. It's like this is exactly what I want to see. I've heard
mm,
clips. I've heard other people report that Blau and they're just the way they're running practices. They're just
Tempo.
doing red zone, calling plays as they see it. It's like they're not going off a script. They're repping the play calling and stuff like that. So this is the stuff that I love to hear. This is what I want to hear during training camp and how not only are the players sharpening their tools, the coaches are sharpening their tools as well.
Absolutely.
Going through the motion.
That's a
Yeah.
mhm.
great call. And the defense and the offense, they're chirping with each other. And I don't mean in a
Mhm.
bad way, but just
Yeah.
they don't want to have the other unit get the better of them. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh, and
it's
Mhm.
become
I love
very
Amik, by the
competitive.
way.
It's very competitive and
Oh
very
yeah, Amik's a
intense.
beast.
That's the word that
Amik's
I
turning
would
into one of my
use.
favorite players.
Yeah, Terry said he wasn't
Yep,
trying to shake
sure
nobody's
is.
hand.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
like it's
exactly.
it's
Yeah.
really that intense. You can
Mhm.
feel the intensity on the side. You can feel it. Um, and again, like I said, I've covered a lot, and I've covered some practices where it was boring. It was almost
Mhm.
like, man, I could have been doing something else besides sitting in this heat watching nothing. I, it seems like you don't want to miss anything now. And I can
Mhm.
say this. I had to go back into the media tent to get my mic and stuff because I had to basically make a long story short, right after practice, I got to do some other stuff now, for ESPN. And so I walked back in the tent to get my stuff, and when I came out, somebody's telling me what exactly happened to Nick. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he was like, Nick just walked off, with one of the trainers. And I'm like, oh wow, okay. Um, about an hour later, I'm in the room talking with a colleague, and he said, "Yeah, Nick walked off." He said, "But I don't think it's anything major." He said, "First couple of days of practice," and I'm like, I'm just waiting for the tidal wave to start,
It already did.
Yep, but then someone told me what it was, and then like I said, precautionary things, and I'm sure
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys heard me ask Coach Quinn, in the presser as far as
Yeah,
do
yeah.
you change anything with practice because Nick's out and you got Julian now and you got Matt Goldman, and he's like, no, we keep the thing going, and so again. That's called depth, by the way. So hopefully
Yeah.
Hmm.
that goes back to your question, Brad, as far as that center position. I can tell you this because Auntie, or Donna Hopkins, I call her Auntie. She had an interview with Matt right after that practice for about 25 minutes. And I told her afterwards, I said, you just got a coup right there. And she said, I know, right? She said, because he's going to be up, next person up, him and Julian. And I said, well, Nick will be all right. He'll be back. And she said, oh, I was like, yes, I know he'll be back. So it wasn't anything unless something changed while we've been on the air. You know, these are all precautionary things. And, that's good when you do have depth because we remember the days if one of the starters went down, it was curtains. Even in your practices were disrupted.
Last year.
Yeah, the practices were.
I know, right? Yeah.
Michelle, I
My
tell you.
God. Okay.
No,
Well,
she's right. But
like you said,
it would disrupt practice, right?
Hmm.
That's
like
not
you
the
said,
case now. Next
like you
man up.
said,
Let's keep,
like
go
you
ahead,
said,
Greg.
Logan Paulson said on his podcast that this trainer, the senior player development is he's a
He's
stickler. Like he's a
cautious.
slow, yeah, he's very cautious. He slow plays
Hmm.
things,
I mean,
man.
he
Okay,
should be. The injured bug causes
if
I
shit.
prefer
Logan
that though.
said that
Yeah.
and you heard it, then I can
Yeah,
say something. Then yes,
yeah, he said it.
I was told that the guy is very cautious, the person who told me said this between us, so yes,
Hmm.
but I was told the same thing. I don't go. I'm not going to go any further than that. But
Hmm.
let's just say he did this with the Texans, and
Hmm.
just and they had a lot of injuries. So maybe that's just in the DNA now, just to make sure it doesn't get worse. So you let guys have their time.
Hmm.
But again, 2 days of training camp. They haven't even been in pads, so
Right.
if you're going to sit guys out, this is the time to do it, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then when they come back in a week or so, then they'll be fine. Like Trey, I was told Trey's good. If this was a game, he'd be out there. Um,
But you would think that
you would,
he had
you
hurt
would,
himself and out for the season.
right? And so again, Dorrance, Diedrich. Like I said, I've been told these guys are
Hmm.
good. And I just saw Diedrich, what I mean, I just saw him the other day. Of course I did, but I'm just saying
But
we talked and he's fine. So
listen, when that pup list came out, people went crazy when that
they
pup list
sure
came out.
did. They were
And
calling me. I'm
I
like,
did a
oh
video on
God.
this, and I told them, I said, y'all missing the key word. The key word is active. So they can be activated at any time. He's on the active pup. They're on the active pup list,
The
not
first
reserve,
first couple of days,
active.
first couple of days of camp. And you saw Tress. Everyone's like, oh, Tress is hurting.
Yeah,
Tress is in
yeah.
the video. I posted the video. He ain't talking about his mustache. Come on, man. Just let's not overdo it, my friends. I understand you got to put some stuff out there.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, man, and I get it. It pays people's bills. That that's their thing.
Hmm.
But it doesn't pay mine. So that's a
Right.
whole nother
Hmm.
story. While I'm just going to be a little bit more. Um, I think tomorrow after tomorrow's practice, I'm gonna give you some stuff that maybe you need to hear before this stuff gets out of hand because it's just after a while it's a little too much. All right, so let's go with
Yeah.
with Oscar and then Eric, and then we'll jump into this game real quick. All right, so Oscar, and first of all, Oscar,
Oscar.
I do want to say to Oscar, appreciate the IG post. You know,
No
Tag,
worries,
yeah,
man.
that was cool.
It's the old one where Josh is super pretty. So I'm sorry,
yes.
Josh. Yeah,
I am super pretty.
yeah, you are. Yeah, good to see everybody. Good to see you all.
Hi,
Uh,
Oscar.
like every single unit seems to be, eager and hungry to be successful. I think it was Greg who sent us a documentary that was shot before the training camp with Laramie Tunsil and Josh Connerly.
Right.
That says a lot about the team character, the veteran players mentoring the younger guys. And I totally agree with Savage. Jaden seems to be matured a lot only in 2 years. I mean, even with his body language, when he's answering the press,
Yeah.
Yeah,
questions, like
yeah.
longer answers, he really seems to be like the owner, the captain of the team. That is great to me. And keep making us the underdogs, man. DQ said it. We're always going to be the hunters, so I'll be waiting.
I like
Amen.
it. I like it. Good stuff. Very good stuff. All right, and then Eric, Eric can close us out for this segment. So, what you think, Eric?
B going on.
What up,
Hi,
Eric?
Eric.
What's
What's
up,
happening, man?
Mayfield? Baker.
Man, I feel good. Man, I mean, I like all the. I mean, I haven't really checked in with a whole lot, but from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, I like the intensity and all that because I'm like, you play how you practice. So if you're coming out playing like, practicing like a bunch of lollipops, I don't think you're going to do much for the season. So I like the intensity. I'm always about practice how you play. But the only thing that I'm not liking is I feel like we're having a little deja vu with this wide receiver stuff. And I don't know if y'all talked about it or not, but they're talking. If it's a money thing, I'm just like, are we going to waste another year of Jaden's rookie contract if we're not getting him enough weapons? I mean, I understand that a lot of the young guys are unproven that we have and they could do something, but this year going forward, I don't want to just. And I like rolling the dice now. I don't want to roll the dice on. I mean, if some of our receivers keep getting hurt, if they actually do get hurt, and we're going to have to rely on some Chris Moores during the season, why not go get Diggs?
He did.
Okay.
Why not go get Diggs, man?
Can
I mean, I just
let me
don't want to wait.
let me just jump into on this one. For everyone that keeps saying that they get Jaden more weapons, let me just say that
Yeah,
they drafted a receiver in the third round.
I
That
know.
was a first round grade on a lot of charts. No worse than the second round grade. Okay, they drafted one. They brought in a playmaking tight end.
Yeah,
Hold on. They went and got a playmaking running back who can catch the ball out the backfield.
Right.
yeah.
After a while, and they got a young kicker that's going to make the roster that can kick 65-yard
Mm-hmm.
field goals. Okay, changes the
Mm-hmm.
way you call your offense in the middle of the field. I'm saying all these things because for all these people that keep throwing that nonsense out that they got to go out and get another playmaker, they've got a young one who's a rookie and he's going to be nice. They have a
Oh, I
tight
agree.
that's going to change the way your offense is. They have another young tight end and Ben Sinnott, who I think will be utilized the right way, and you're going to see what he can do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying all these things because Seattle Seahawks, like I said, won the Super Bowl last year with
With one good receiver.
one receiver. And I'm
And
not
I
and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
knocking Shaheed and the other guys out there, but there was no
Mhm.
Lockett out there at the time. They won the Super Bowl. Oh, by the way, with a quarterback that some looked at
Sam
as a journeyman.
Darnold.
Okay,
Right. And
so
what people don't, they
So
say
I'd
Jaden
like to
need help.
respond to that, Lake. I'd
But
like to
what,
respond to
what
that.
people say Jaden need help, they gave him some help by improving that defense.
Come on.
Right?
That's what
He
I'm
don't have to, he don't have
talking
to score
about.
40 points a game no more. That
That's
defense,
right.
like you
Absolutely.
said, Seattle's
Absolutely.
they won a Super Bowl, but their defense was dominant. The
yeah,
Yeah.
Baltimore
Yeah.
Ravens
Yeah.
won a Super Bowl. Who was their quarterback when they won it?
Right.
Flacco.
Their defense
Flacco.
was dominant. So you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It ain't everybody like we need this and the brand that you
Who won the Super Bowl before last year?
right.
The Eagles with what?
Eagles.
All right.
And
Dominant
and their
defense and
defense
a
was what?
quarterback
All right.
nobody
And
wants.
who did their defense shut down? Everybody's saying he's the best quarterback in the
Yeah.
next pass.
Yeah.
They made him look like a rookie.
Yeah.
So
Patrick Mahomes.
right.
Can I
Yep.
answer
Yep.
y'all?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I
Go ahead,
mean,
Eric. Go ahead.
I've been trying to answer since I was trying to close it.
Go ahead.
I understand that, and I think our defense is going to be good. It ain't going to be. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. It ain't going to be as good as Seattle's defense. I mean, you're talking about. I mean, it could be like I'm just saying.
We will not receive
We're
that.
going on a lot of hope here. I'm just saying, if Stephon Diggs, if we see the Eagles sign him for $10 million a year, I'm gonna say, why the hell did we not go for Diggs if that's all it was?
Because it'll
That's what I'm
stunt the
trying to get
growth
at.
of Antonio Williams. It'll stunt the growth of Antonio Williams.
Because we
He's
don't
gonna
want to
get it
stunt the growth.
regardless.
Awesome
We don't
call.
start. We don't want to stunt the growth of our young
Awesome.
players,
I,
man.
I I was
It's just
just,
that simple.
you
We were
guys,
If
complaining about that
some
all
of
we
y'all
last.
wanted
already
Diggs,
know.
if we wanted Diggs, he would have been on his team already. Trust me.
Yep.
Trust and believe. And this is the other thing I
And
said.
we can always sign
Antonio is
another wide
playing.
receiver like at
That's
any
right.
point
When it
at any
cuts.
time. You
Stephon
know,
Yep.
Diggs though, he's
See, but see,
different. If you look at his
I'll
production,
throw out there to everybody. I'll keep saying it over and over and over. You want those two-headed monsters at wide receiver? That's fine. I'm not saying you, Eric, specific. I'm just saying for a lot of people out there that want Terry, that dominant one, and they want a 1A to be on the other side of him. Hence Dallas, hence Cincinnati. But Dallas and Cincinnati got something in common outside of the fact that they got two legit great receivers.
They ain't got no defense.
They
There
didn't
ain't
make the
been no Super
it's
Bowls.
playoffs.
all about the D. It's
They
all
didn't
about
Nope.
the
make the
defense. Like
playoffs. Yeah, they didn't
That's
make the
right.
playoffs. And
I'm
I'm
just,
gonna go out on record and say this. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. This is gonna
Mm-hmm.
be the best defense we've seen here in the last 10 years.
I
Maybe
agree.
not longer.
Mm,
Yeah,
This
I agree.
year, you're going to see
I
some
agree.
things that we haven't seen in a long time. And as Brad said, it changes everything with how you can
Yep.
call a game if your defense can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine Jaden
But,
getting the
Yeah.
ball at the 45
but
yard line, at the 50-yard line, not always at the five, inside at his own five. Having
like,
Mm-hmm.
what's the
95
price on
yards.
Diggs? What's the price on Diggs? Because we're able to spend more money now than we ever will be because Jaden's on the rookie contract. Is what I'm
Baggage.
trying to get at.
Yeah,
It's
that's
called
fair, Eric.
baggage.
You're right. You're right about the money.
That's what
The
I'm getting.
money's not the issue. It's not the
It's
issue.
called baggage. That's
Yeah,
what it's called.
yeah. There you go, Miss Sheila. This is the thing, and I'm not trying to throw Stephon under the bus because everyone that I've ever spoken to, and I got a good friend that plays for the Patriots.
He's a good locker room
Literally, I have
practice.
no problem
Mm-hmm.
saying who it is. Morgan Moses. That's my guy.
Yeah,
One of the best locker room guys you'll ever see. They say that about me.
exactly.
They,
The opinions on people is just
but,
opinions.
but it's
Those not
different
opinions.
though. It's different in the sense
Mhm.
that each organization can handle things differently. New England, no offense, New England is not DC.
Right.
Okay. It's
Mm-hmm.
and he's
Yeah.
from where?
DC,
Here.
Maryland.
DC. You do
Here.
not want any possible distractions. And I'm not saying that he's coming in the locker room with Cardi B because they're not even together anymore. But the point
But
is,
he has another case out there too.
but that's the point I am making. The culture in this locker room is so strong that you would think, okay, they can police anybody, and they're not gonna have to police a veteran like him. This guy knows what he's doing on the field. We know that. But again, how much are you willing to sacrifice disrupting any of that culture in the locker room? Or would you mess with it at all costs if it's going to get you wins that you're not sure it's going to get you? Or do you stay with what you have and see if that culture is strong enough to will you wins? If that
One,
makes
Did
the
you
one
see him
thing
on the
that,
sideline last year when he played Super Bowl? How he was carrying on?
sense?
I saw it.
And
but
what
see,
about
one thing
AJ
I
Brown?
noticed,
AJ Brown does the same stuff. You're not going to sign him on your
Well, guess
team?
where AJ Brown? Why did AJ Brown, the Eagles' perhaps best offensive player outside of Saquon,
Gone.
gone,
one thing I noticed
gone.
in the Washington Commanders, they just dropped their YouTube video today. And Dan Quinn was talking to the team. I think it was like when everybody was there, OTAs or minicamp, and he said one of the pillars is to protect your team.
Yep.
Protect the team.
Yep.
And that means what you do on the outside affects.
It matters.
It does matter.
It does.
And that's
And
all
I
I've been
don't think we need
saying when I
another
tell you
30-year-old
these
receiver
little
either.
conversations you have with Adam, you have with Coach. It's like, again, I've been doing this a long time, and I've never been received. I've never been um, respected as a professional, as a man, as a family person. Never. Well, that's all of us that cover this team now that are out there. They do this for everyone. They're big on, helping the women in the media. Like they want to make sure that they are comfortable. They're not being bothered like in years past. You know, those little things, man, like that tells me that they feel like I mean, hell, they were 2 quarters away from going to the Super Bowl.
With what kind of receivers
Right.
that we had then too.
Right.
It's better now.
But what they felt like propelled them to that point was the culture.
Yeah.
So they're not willing to sacrifice that
Right.
culture for anybody. I don't care how good you are. Brandon
Yeah.
Ayuk talked himself out an opportunity.
Yeah, he did. He sure did.
So you can't get mad at the team if they decide, look, we don't need that, you know. And you heard Jay didn't want to go there the other day. Thank God.
I heard that.
But
That was a slick little question,
I don't
though.
even know why
That was
you asked. I don't even
That
know
was
why you
funny.
asked.
That was funny.
I ain't saying
But
nothing.
Lake,
But I
in
did
a
like
little
how
while,
JP.
you're
I
gonna
feel like that during that close.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing, but you know.
You ain't got said, I don't believe it's
Bring on the game, Lake. Bring on the game.
All right, so let's do it. 7:44. We're gonna take it up to 8. I got y'all too, and then literally I gotta go to bed after this because I gotta hit the road at 4:40 to get up there.
So that's what time you leaving late? Because
Ye-
I wanted to talk to somebody about that because I don't have a parking pass and I needed to know what I need to do. Because
You better get
Uber.
there
You got to
before then.
Uber.
I can tell you that.
You got to Uber.
You
Yeah,
better
you
get
don't
there
you don't have
but
a
where am
parking
I gonna
pass?
park?
You got to
Well,
Uber.
they had parking, but
they sold out
everybody
so
probably
quick.
gonna be there at 2:00
You
in the
got you
morning.
got to Uber. I asked him about it. Yeah, if you don't, there's no extra parking. If you don't have a parking pass, you're gonna have to Uber.
So you know what you could do?
But where am I gonna park
But
at? That's my concern.
you know what you could do?
Uber.
If I knew you were like there's a Wegmans around the corner from there, like if you parked there and met me at a certain time, you could just ride in with me.
It's a store
But
across the
but but
street.
you but the
It's
problem
a mall.
is when it's time to go for you guys, I'm still gonna be there for a minute.
Right.
So you would just have to get back to the Uber. I mean, get back to the Wegmans. But I could ride you in all day.
That's a lot cheaper Uber on the way out.
It's a lot cheaper on an Uber on the way out.
Yeah.
Do you know any people that are coming up? I know some people that probably could give you a ride back to your car.
Well, because my plan was I was gonna leave today and stay all night and be there in the morning.
But
But
it
now
doesn't matter. It's just the parking issue though. Like that.
it's a
That's
parking
why I'm
issue.
leaving early. I don't have to be there until 8 o'clock. However, I'm not fighting fans to get through to get in. You know,
Right.
I'm just gonna get there early, go in and go in my room and just wait.
What's
Last
the best
time I
time to
did
get
that
there, Lake?
game,
What's the
did
best
that.
time to
I
get
was there
there
six
to beat
o'clock
the
in the morning.
crowd?
And there was
Practice
nothing
start at
wrong.
8:30.
Yeah.
I would
Gates open at
tell
7
you
or
you might
7:30,
won't
right?
be there by 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Seriously.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
got
I would say
in the morning.
6.
I
Yeah,
got there
you
6 in
might
the
you
morning,
might be
but
right.
that's
That's what time I'm getting there at 6:30.
yeah. I
So
got
yeah, I'm not
Okay.
dealing with that because this
Hey,
it's
like,
gonna
I
be a
gotta give a
lot.
So
shout out real quick. I gotta give a shout out to Shauna. So a couple weeks ago when it was only a few of us there, the real ones. It was like me, Rev, Shauna, and Antoine.
Who the
Man,
real one?
Shauna, we talked for like a good hour and a half, 2 hours. He was carrying on. I was like, damn, I feel like this is Lake here.
Well, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or disrespect.
It's good. I
Yeah.
was like, man,
Hmm.
Shauna's the MC, baby.
And you said real ones
That's
too.
what I said. Who
That's
the real?
right. We were there when everybody else won't. That's what I'm saying.
I was there. Then we found out Lake wasn't coming,
Yeah,
and
I was there too.
well, I'm gonna stay
Hey,
on
we
here
was
till Lake.
I
talking for
passed the
we was
message
talking
on
for
to
like
put in
two
y'all chat
hours.
group
We was
that
talking like
I
2 hours.
couldn't do that day because I had a lot going on. So yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, I was on
Yeah.
there a half hour or something, but I realized I'm looking at the time, and then I finally said, "Anybody here from Red Lake?"
Tell him,
And then I said,
Shauna.
"Okay, y'all have a
Tell him,
good night."
Y'all
Shauna.
know it must have been a lot if I missed it because I have been on in stadiums with y'all, and y'all know that. So
Hmm.
On vacation.
Real
nah, that was
talk.
one of them
Tell him,
days that was
Shauna.
like it
Tell him,
was
baby.
just they just kept
Nah,
the work just kept
exa-
coming and coming and coming and coming. So
right.
all right, so look,
We
let's play
all the real ones.
Tell him, Rev. Tell him, baby.
let's play this game. Let's play this game. So what we're going to do is who was the last week's team that won? Raise your hands.
I wasn't here,
I
So
so
wasn't that.
it was Greg, it was Marcus, it was Rich, and it was Rev.
Red
Red
was on
wasn't on
there
And
our
with me.
team.
and you
Red
Red
have
wasn't on our team.
huh?
Red was on my team. We
Red
came
wasn't
in,
on our
we
team.
tied, and then we lost the tie.
So wait a minute, who won? Raise your hands.
Oh,
Whoever was on team
Okay.
one,
Yeah.
won.
Team
Sheila, your
three.
hand is up, right?
I thought
No,
I was. I thought
I
I
was
was
on
Miss
on
team
one.
two.
Benet's hand is up. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got five right there. Okay. So Benet,
Okay.
Rev, Greg, Rich, Marcus.
Red was on my team. How you get? Oh, you doing it different today?
No, Red wasn't on our team.
I
Yes, you
wasn't.
were.
Nah,
I
you
thought I
wasn't on
was
our
on
team,
team
man.
one.
Sorry, Rev. You
Rev
was
trying
on
to
you
sneak.
you
Rev trying to see.
you
Rev
was on the
trying to sneak
complaining
a win
team.
in
You was on the
there,
Red,
complaining
was
man.
you
team
Come
on the
on,
last
team
week.
with
Rev.
Gerard? And I was
They
on the team with Gerard.
Rev was on the complaining
I
team
thought.
last week.
All right,
Hey,
so
That's me. They call that's what
so
they
the
call
four
me.
because the way it was four, and you also had 5 points for
Right.
an
right.
So it
imaginary.
was me, Red, Gerard, and who was the other one? You right?
Ellis.
Allison,
Ellis.
yeah.
Ellis.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Allison.
that,
Okay.
but y'all didn't win though. I'm talking about who
Right.
won
Right.
last week.
We won
Yeah,
it
we
all.
won.
Yeah,
Okay.
Marcus, Greg, Rich, and Miss Benet, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
hmm
Yep.
That's
Okay.
what I thought. Okay,
I,
yeah. I
I got
just
I got CRS at this age.
nah. This it's called loseritis.
Hmm.
So he kept
Is
calling
that
us the
right?
complainers.
All right, so
That's
that's
right. He
team
did
one.
call
Team
us
one
the
is the
complainers.
champions. All right, so we got team one. All right, so team two, we're gonna mix it up now for the other teams. Okay, so team two is going to be Jen, Josh, Rev, and is Eric still with us? I don't see him. All right,
Who
Oscar.
knows?
Okay,
Yeah. That's his team right
I
there.
That's a
love it.
team.
all right. Did
Hello.
Eric say something?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard his voice. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Team three is simple. It's going to be Shauno Jr., Antoine, and Nate. All
Yeah.
right.
And who?
And Nate.
Okay.
Okay. Team four. Oh, so no, no. I'm sorry. I gotta take a guy off because I forgot how I set this up. I'm sorry. So sorry about that. So Antoine comes off team three, and Erica goes on team three. Okay. All
I'm here,
right.
bro.
All right. Team team four is going
Eric's
to
back.
be Sheila, Eric,
Oh,
Ellison, and
You don't have to be on the team with me.
and Marcus.
Now I'm already on team. I'm on the winning
Oh, I'm
team.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Late.
You
hope you
are.
will,
You are.
Rev,
You are.
baby.
Antoine's still with us, right?
That's my real one. That's what I'm talking
Yep.
about.
So Antoine's on four. Okay. All right. And Brad is gone now. Okay. So what we have to do is
You
since
forgot
Brad,
me.
yeah,
So you
since
left off Bud.
hold on, since Brad is gone, I know about Bud. I still got Bud. And I still got Ebony as well. All right. So Ebony and Bud, you guys are gonna be technically team five. So basically, it's 4 teams. I did the numbers all wrong because I gave the champions. I didn't give them a number. I just called them the champions. The champions are team 1. Okay.
Here he
Then
go.
you have team 2. Then you have team 3. Then you have team 4. But what we're going to do is I'm going to put Ebony on team 3, and I'm going to put Eric on team, not Eric, but Bud. I'm putting Bud on team 2. Okay.
Yeah, make it stronger.
All right. So by doing this, by doing this, it'll have a certain amount of numbers. Okay. So let me do this. I'm looking for Bud. There we go. Right here. All right. So Bud, you were team 2, right?
2.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So now team 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Team 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Team 4 has 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then team 4 is going to get an imaginary person. So they're going to get an extra 5 points. Okay.
You know, like that extra person could give a bogus answer though.
I mean, but that just you don't worry
I
about
like
that
that.
answer. You just make
I
sure
like
that
that.
y'all get what y'all
I'm just
supposed to
being
get.
for real, man.
All
I
right,
like
so
that.
see, see, people already setting up their loss. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
All right, so
right,
team
right.
4, you get automatic 5 points, and the champions, ironically, get an automatic 5 points too because they only
Here
have 4.
we go.
All right.
This
So
dude.
we already done stacked the
If
odds
Rev's on
between
that
2 and
team,
3
I'm
as
good with it,
as they
baby.
gonna say if they lose. All right. So anyway, let's do this. All right. Brad Savage.
Young Savage got to go.
Yeah, I gotta
You
head
you
out, so
got
don't even worry about me.
Go ahead and give him
Yeah,
5 points, Slade. Go
you sure
ahead.
you gotta go, Brad?
yeah. My wife is looking at me through the glass, like.
Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
You got to go.
When
Get
you
him
say
out of
that,
here
when you
with
say the
love.
W, I know it's
Yeah.
over. All right, see ya.
Hmm.
I'm gonna see y'all next weekend. No, I'm
Okay.
gonna
All
be
right.
here.
Take care now.
All
Be
right,
safe.
Sam.
All
Bye,
right.
All
Ditto,
right. So
Josh.
Right.
all right,
Love you,
so
young
cool.
one.
Let's go ahead and fire this up, and I'm gonna start with the champions first, just so y'all can put the pressure on them after they go. So the champions,
Hmm.
your name that you're going to get is Charlie Casserly.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
that's a layup, Blake. That's a layup, man.
Oh my God! If you
Miss
think that's
Renee,
a
that's
layup,
he was a manager. I'm like, she don't know.
GM, he was a GM.
Right.
okay. I mean,
See?
I just need
Hold
the
on, hold on,
answers. Like
hold on.
I need y'all
All right,
answers. So
Jim.
okay.
Yeah.
Mastermind.
That's a good one.
Architect.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a good one.
What did he say?
That's a good one.
Okay.
What was that answer?
Architect.
Oh, architect. Okay.
Wow. I need one more.
You're waiting on me?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know. Can Greg
Looking at
is
Google.
Marcus on my team or Greg? Let one of them answer for me. I don't know. I'm
He was
sorry.
let me give you a quick history real quick. He was the GM of the team that won a
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl. He
Mm-hmm.
was part of all 3, but
Mm-hmm.
he was the assistant GM for the
So
first
Bob
one.
Bertha was the first one.
Right. So yeah, that kind of gives you something right there.
So he was from the Redskins.
Yes.
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 Yeah, you're a winner
Um,
right there.
Hmm. That's a good
Thank
one.
you, Miss Erica. Um,
He was the last winning GM for
Can
the
I
I
Red.
help
agree.
her?
I agree. Say I'll help her. Champion.
Hall of Famer?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
But they
Okay.
don't get the extra 5 points.
Why not?
Look,
Man,
We
look,
like
got
I
see,
four
said, man,
see,
people.
we can
somebody
help out other
already
teams,
setting
bro.
it up. All right. Okay. All right. So you guys got yours in. All right. So team 2.
Where's Mike B? I need my lawyer.
All right. Team 2. Yours is Joe Jackson Gibbs.
Mm.
Legend.
Hall of Fame.
Winning.
Oh, Rev.
Oh, I could have answered that one.
Yeah. That's
All
the
right, you need
ultimate
one
layer.
more. You need one more.
That's
Mhm.
me. Race car.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
I'm gonna
All
go
right.
number
So,
one.
team
Or
3,
was
you're
I?
up.
I was on team 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at me,
Did
Oscar.
someone say champion
Yeah.
No.
You
and
can
legend
say
as well? Legend as well.
you can
So
if
the
you
answers that I heard for team 2 so far are legend,
Look at me.
winner, race car.
Look at my eyes, Oz.
3-time Super Bowl champion.
So what you got,
There you
Oscar?
go.
hold up.
Josh, I saw that.
Hold up.
I
Am
mean,
I
I
on
knew
team?
that obviously, but I'm gonna say champion if that works.
Okay.
Like what
Mhm.
team did you put me
Come
on?
on, Oscar. You got something better than that, bro.
Yeah, what team are you on, Rev?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he on
Rev
everybody.
is on here. I can tell you right now. Hold on.
I thought it
Rev,
was
you're
two.
on our team.
Rev, you're on team 2.
So
That's what I thought.
look into my eyes.
What did you
And I
say?
said Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
you
okay,
did.
I got
Yep.
that. I have that written
Yeah, he
down.
did.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so wait a minute. I got like 5 things here.
Yeah, so somebody's on the
Yes,
wrong
Okay,
somebody
team.
so wait a minute.
was.
So wait a
But
minute. I'll
we're
say the
supposed to
word and
have
y'all tell
5.
me if y'all said that. Legend.
I said that.
And Josh, you're on team 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hall of Famer. That's Rev.
That's Rev, number team 2.
Champion.
I said it.
That's Oscar. And race car.
That's
Buzz.
me.
That
Okay,
was
so
Big
that's your
Boo.
4 things.
But I said
Yes.
winning.
Yeah. See,
You're
Jen.
not on team 2.
Yeah.
Jen, you're
I
not on
am
team
on
2.
Get it?
No.
Yeah.
Team 2
No,
has
you're
five
not.
people.
There's 5
Team 2,
people on team 2.
I was
yeah,
on
5
Josh's
people
team.
on.
Yes,
There's
you're
5
right. You're
people
right.
on.
You're right. You're right.
5
You're
people
right.
on team
Oh,
2
okay.
And
has
Okay.
you said winner?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
I have those.
Okay.
Okay, so Legend, Hall of Fame,
Way to go, Miss Jen.
champion, winner, race car.
Stand your ground, girl.
All right. So team 3, let me go back to 3. Team 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on this one too. Okay.
And
So
who
about
and
that,
where
Jen,
am
you
I
were
on
right.
that one?
All right. So team 3, your word is Frankie Louvu.
Am I on that team? Am I on that team? Team
Okay. So
3?
team 3 is Erica, Ebony,
Okay.
Shauno Jr., and Nate. Okay. So whenever
And what was
y'all
the word
ready,
again?
the word is
Frankie.
Luvu.
Frankie
Frankie
Louvu.
Louvu.
Tasmanian devil.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a
Okay.
good one.
Savage.
Savage. Okay.
Savage.
That's a good one.
Good one. Good
All
one.
right. We need 3 more. Let's go.
Hunter.
Huh?
Next.
Hunter.
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 Mhm.
Okay.
That's a good
All
one.
right.
That's a good
Need
one.
2
Good
more.
one. Good one.
Hey, y'all totally missed this one.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. We got 2 more.
Nate.
Let's go. I'm just gonna go with who I remember he was. He's a Samoan, so I was gonna
There
say
you
That's
go.
good one.
There you
Good
go.
one.
Good one.
That's a good one.
yeah.
Okay.
I
All
was
right.
hoping
We
somebody
need
would
one
say
more.
that.
We need 1 more.
Be quiet.
Hybrid.
Who else is on the team?
Bob.
Hybrid.
That's you, Bob.
Who is it?
His son, Shauno Jr.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I said animal.
You said what?
Animal.
Animal.
Okay. All right. All right. And then we got team 4. And team 4 is Sheila, Ellison, Antoine, Eric. Okay.
Like, I got a question real quick. If we say this pretty much the same answer to someone else, what's the deal with that?
Can't say the same answer, sir.
Can't say the same answer, and I've never heard
I
the
was gonna
same
say because
answer.
I hear a lot of the same answers from other teams.
Different words.
Well, no. You can say
That's
the same
right.
answer from another team said if it's related to your topic, but just
Yeah.
you can't say to have the same answer in your group. So we've never had that before.
Oh, I've heard a lot of the same answers. Anyway,
Okay.
who's
All
our
right.
guy? Come on.
All
You
right.
got
So
Stephon Diggs on the brain.
all right. So number 4, your team 4, your person is Laramie Tunsil.
Oh my
Oh, that's
goodness.
easy.
Mm.
Now you talking about a layup,
All right,
Eric.
well, let's go. Let's go if
I
it's
know.
so easy.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Contract
Five
shedding
left
left
tackle.
tackle.
What?
It
That was
can't
my
I've
be a
got one
phrase.
word.
It has
He
to be a
said
One
word.
word. One word.
That's -5.
It has to
I
be.
know,
You can
right?
have two words, but it can't be a phrase.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
One word.
Come on.
Premier.
Eric,
What
Eric
is it?
can't answer without a
Premier.
Premier.
He said
Premier.
Premier.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay.
Good
That's
answer. Good
I like
answer.
That's a good answer. It is. All right.
I'm full of it.
Next person for number 4.
Wall.
I can't hear you
Wall.
guys. What was it?
Wall. He
Wall.
said wall.
Wall.
Yeah.
Wall.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
2 more.
Yep. Yep.
2 more.
Protector.
Protector.
Yep.
Good
Yeah.
one.
Good. Really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
Blindside
then one more. One
Oh
more.
yeah. Totally.
He's a leader.
It's
Come
Sheila.
on, Miss Sheila.
Hey, Eric,
Miss
come
Sheila.
on.
Eric, you got to stop doing that. Come on now.
That's right.
All right. Miss Sheila, what you got?
Nothing.
I thought you just said. I thought you just
Go
said.
ahead. You know Tunzel.
Come
I
on,
know
Miss
it.
Sheila.
I have just like lost.
If you, Miss Sheila, if you're the queen, he's the one.
No, I'm not. I'm just Sheila.
Miss Sheila, I need your number.
I know.
I gave you
We're gonna
layup.
change it too.
All right. What you think of Laramie?
I
Come
want
on,
a teacher.
That's
There you go.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Real
Okay.
good.
I heard you, Jen. I heard you, Jen.
You know what I meant, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I know what you
I
meant.
need your phone number.
It's in his Instagram.
Okay, we'll
King
get it.
Tunsil.
We'll get it. Stay on.
Y'all be cheating. I'm telling you, them little cheating.
I
He's
just
on
love
a
Miss
different
Sheila. I
team.
was trying to help
Sooner or
her.
later, they're gonna write something on there and be just like this.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about
Thank you,
that.
Josh.
Yeah.
We
Thank
ain't even
you.
on the same
Hard.
team.
All right, so
How's
look.
that even possible? Y'all got a group chat. Come on.
Oh wow, they probably sharing notes that way. That's
Yeah.
bad.
See what I'm saying?
Cheaters.
Yeah.
So you know what? We're
Call
gonna
me
put a
out. I'm
time
gonna call
limit on
you
the
out.
answers. Like if you when it's your numbers called, y'all got to put them out in like 15 seconds, and if not, you forfeit all points.
Uh-oh.
I can
You're
type
taking
that
up the
fast.
rules as you go now.
All right. Hold on real quick. I gotta answer this. Baby out of town.
I thought my layup was cool. If Miss Sheila's the queen,
That's
I
God
was the
calling,
king.
saying
That's all right. That's all right. You know, I just like being who I am, a child of God. That's it.
Come on.
All
Come
right.
on.
There you go. But you still want to win too, though. So a winning
Well,
child
if
of
I got
God.
him, I'm a winner anyway.
Oh.
All right. So here we go. Let's do this. All right. So team 1, the winning team. Your person was Charlie Casserly. And my answers for Charlie Casserly were GM, architect, creative, and champ.
We got it. We got all those
I had
points.
champion,
Yep.
architect,
Yep.
GM, and
Yep.
mastermind. And
There
for
you go.
me,
Wow.
I
Yep.
had creative. That is mastermind.
Exactly.
Yep.
It is.
So
Absolutely.
that's 25 points because y'all already have 5.
There we go.
Hey.
There we go.
Lake need to start projecting these
And what
answers
team was that?
as he gives
Team
That was
one.
team
That was
1.
one.
And what you called them at first?
Oh, Lord.
He was already calling them
You
champions.
know what?
Oh, I tell you, this like I said, these some nice people here, nice God-fearing people, but they also got little pitchforks too. So, all right. So number 2, team 2, your person was Joe Gibbs, and my answers for Joe Gibbs were legend, adjuster, because remember he was known for those halftime adjustments.
Yep.
Innovative, and I also had devout Christian.
Oh, good call.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't get that one. They lost.
Yeah. So
Dang.
I mean, and that Christian, that's fair though, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
fair.
yeah.
He
But I
laces
would
it
have
up
said
for sure.
NASCAR.
Okay. So your answers were for that. You guys had champion,
Yep.
which is
5.
uh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You get 5 for that
Legend,
one.
that was there.
10.
Yep.
Um
That's
Hall of
it.
Famer.
That was
0.
there.
I'm gonna take that because that's innovative for me.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Innovative
Give
coach.
him
That's a
3
Hall of
points for
Fame
that one.
coach.
Give him 3
But
points for
what
that one.
didn't get
So
that
is race car.
was race
Race
car.
car is
Race car
innovative.
wasn't on the list, and I thought about it. Joe Gibbs Racing is huge, but I didn't have that. So y'all had 20 points. Okay.
I was throwing 3 up there for somebody because we had 3 rings
Super
for that.
3
Bowls. That's
rings,
what you
yeah.
were saying.
That's
I
why
So
I
said
y'all
said
had
winning,
20
but
champion.
points. That's
I
not, I
said
mean,
winning.
listen, it's not like we have 25-point winners and somebody other team has 5. I mean, these are
Yeah.
competitive.
Not
All right.
yet.
So team 3.
Yeah, but we don't get no gift card though. We short.
Nah, I don't do what is it, participation trophies. We don't do that
That's
on here.
right. We don't get
You either win or
nothing.
you go home mad.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So team 3
Did
had Frankie
did
Louvu.
did I
Yeah.
my winning, did that count or no? The winning for that.
Yeah. That counted.
Oh,
That
okay.
counted the same thing as champion. So to me, this is
Oh, okay.
yep.
Okay.
So that you guys had 20 points. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So team 3, you have Frankie Louvu. My answers for Frankie Louvu were athletic, oos,
Oh,
aggressive, and captain.
Mm.
They didn't get captain. They didn't get captain.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yep. You guys answered Tasmanian Devil. I'm gonna count that as oos. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's aggressive. Okay.
Yeah.
Hunter, aggressive.
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 Um, Animal, aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Samoan, I didn't have that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Oos though.
But
That's
that
Oos.
is
Samoan
oos
is
though. But
it's
that
Oos.
is kind
It,
of
it's Oos.
You
that's
get 3
3
oos.
points for that
points.
one. 3
3
points for
points.
His
that one.
family been Samoan, so
No,
Yeah.
that actually is correct.
yeah, it is.
So guess what?
Guess what?
That's 25 points.
Nah,
All right.
Oh,
they get
another
3 points for that one.
tiebreaker.
That's
My bad.
25 points. That is
Mm-mm.
correct. Josh is absolutely right.
Talk about.
That's where you hear that term. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So team 4, yours was Laramie Tunsil. My answers for Laramie were consistent,
Mm.
strong, Pro Bowler, and huge.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well,
You must
That's
got
what I
3
would say. I
points
would
for
have said
that.
I would have said big back for him.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
a big man. So
Big
your
man.
answers for team 4 were Wall. I'm going to count
Huge.
that. I'm
Yeah,
counting
that's
that.
huge.
Okay. Teacher.
Mm-mm.
I'm counting that under consistent. I'm going to because
Okay.
Sure.
he's leading by example and he is teaching. He is.
A mentor. Yeah.
So that's consistency to me.
Yeah.
4 points. 4 points for that
Started
one.
that as soon as he
All
got
right.
in the building.
All right.
Marcus.
Huge. We got that for the wall. Strong. I'm gonna use that as a wall. Premier. That's a Pro Bowler, right?
Pro Bowler.
Yep.
That's 25
Yeah.
points.
So that's a 3-way tie.
3-way tie.
Number 2 team, man.
That was on me. I apologize, y'all. I said race
Oh,
car.
You right.
But listen,
You right.
we don't do participation
Not
Yep.
every
because
wall is huge.
there's gonna be 2 other groups saying the same thing that you saying, bud. We
Uh,
somebody going home tonight a winner. So I need for each team, I need for team 2, I'm sorry, team 1, team 3, and team 4. Team 1, team 3, team 4. I need for you to pick one person, one representative for your team.
We're gonna go back with Greg for our team.
All right, so Greg for team 1. I mean for team 1. Okay, team 3, who you got?
Whoever think they in charge.
I mean, whoever you feel like you can take the bullets if you lose.
I know Junior is volunteering.
Erica.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
All
I'll
right,
do it.
so for team 3,
I thought you were
Eric.
talking about my team. Sorry, Eric. I thought you were
I'll
talking.
take the L if it comes up.
So team 3, Erica, and then team 4. Who's up for team 4?
Ooh, I don't even
Oh,
know who on my team no more.
all right.
Did Eric gone?
Yeah,
Yeah. Team 4 is Eric, Antoine, Ellison, and Sheila.
Give it to one of the guys. I'm gonna take a step down.
You want to do it, Antoine?
Sure. I think it's out of
Come on now. Come on now. Come on
Don't be
now. Because I don't even
scared.
see. I
Don't get
think Ellison's
scared.
Don't be
gone.
scared.
Yeah, Ellison and Eric aren't here. So it's gotta be Antoine or
Ellison
Sheila.
left too.
So
Oh,
yeah, so it's just you two left. So Antoine. So we'll do it.
okay.
All right. All right. So
wow.
we're gonna make this real simple. I'm gonna give you a universal word, and you all three of you say the first thing that comes to mind. And to me, the person that comes closest to the word, if not getting the word, wins it. All right. So here we go. Oh, I'm gonna make this one fun. All right. The word is Dan Snyder.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
Can't know if I had to answer this one.
Brad Johnson jokes.
Oh
Can we
my
cuss?
gosh.
No,
Oh,
you can't cuss. You can't cuss. All right, well, wait a minute.
I got
I
my
gotta get a
word.
better word than this because it's too easy. Y'all
Okay,
already
I
know it.
guess that. All right,
Okay, hold
let's
on.
see.
Okay, all right, I got my word. And it has to be really like if it's something bad, it has to be close to the word itself in order to win this, okay? Because we
Well,
can
he
we can
got to
come up
say
with
it.
100 ways to say something bad about them.
There's
All
only
right,
one word.
it's only one word. So we got Greg, Erica, Antoine, and we're gonna start it off with Greg for the current champions until proven otherwise. So Greg, what is your word?
Dan Snyder,
Yep.
disgrace.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
almost
Good
what
one.
I'm thinking.
That's
yeah.
good.
That's a good one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never
So
heard it.
Erica.
Evil.
I like that. I like
All
that.
right, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
Antoine.
I know the devil when I see it.
I tell you.
Um,
Antoine.
terrible.
Wow.
Can I give a team 2 that doesn't count word?
Yeah.
No, they don't count. So sorry.
Look at Marcus.
I'm
Marcus
gonna
wants
give
the
it
dub.
it's what Erica said. Satan.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Hi,
that's
Dan,
harsh.
if you're watching,
That's
by the way.
harsh. That's harsh.
Well,
Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, my screen went off. Okay, all right. So my word for Dan Snyder I had was destroyer.
Oh.
Who
So
said that close? Who
the
said it?
answer. So I'm gonna let y'all decide together here as a group. The three answers that were given were disgrace, evil, and terrible.
So what does the devil do? The
I think
devil what?
disgrace.
Destroy.
Yeah, I think
He
disgrace is the closest
destroys.
one.
Evil
Me too.
is a devil.
Start with a
And what
D.
does the devil do? He comes to kill and destroy.
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 right,
Yeah,
Erica. You
that's
say
right.
it. You say it.
Yeah.
Disgrace.
Destroyer.
He's terrible
None of
too.
those
He's all of the
words.
above.
Nope.
But I
None of them.
think I hate that this is the winning word, but it is because I don't like to call people out like that.
But that's what it is.
But evil is the winner.
Yeah.
That's the destroyer.
Hey, go ahead,
Destroyer.
Erica.
So
I'll give you that because I
so
do think he was the
team
devil.
three
Evil.
is our new current champion. You guys won it. You get that fair and square. So
Ooh.
that's what's
Yeah.
up.
Congratulations.
That's what's up.
Congratulations.
I like this
I'll
game.
ask
Congratulations.
I
God for
like this.
I'll
Wow.
ask
I
God for
like this
It's
forgiveness
game.
in my prayers tonight.
it's the new look, lady.
So you
We,
got a
we, we
pen?
don't we
You
don't we
got a
don't
pen
wish that kind of
nearby?
stuff on anybody, but
Who, me?
he
Uh-huh.
destroyed this
I
mess.
do.
He did.
Mm.
He did.
Yes,
He
he did.
Okay.
absolutely did.
I
All right.
do.
So look,
667. Mm-hmm.
that was good. That was good.
304. Mm-hmm.
That-
2709.
So who's going to be out there tomorrow, by the way? I know Erica is. Anybody else going to be out there tomorrow?
Not me.
Anybody else plan on
No.
going out to any of training camp practices?
I'm gonna
I'm
I
that
know a lot of
I
you
was
guys
worried.
are
so worried because I'm going by
scattered
myself.
around the globe,
So
so
Oh,
that's why I'm just
you'll be
saying.
okay. You'll be okay.
Yeah, but make sure you hit me up, Erica, and so we make sure you hit me up and get some pictures and stuff.
Mhm.
Okay. That's why I'm coming up there to
Did you
see the
get it,
team,
Erica?
and I'm
Get my number?
yeah, I got it. And I'm gonna call you as soon as we get off of here.
We
Okay.
all got it.
All
We
right.
all
Lake,
got
real
it.
quick.
We all got it.
Lake, may I ask you a question real quick before we
That's
sign
fine.
off?
Yes,
Y'all can
ma'am.
use
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Um, do you have Gerard's address? If you do, can you put it in an email? I'd like to send him a sympathy
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't. I wanted to do the same thing. I haven't heard back from him since, so I don't have that yet. But if I
Okay.
get it, or if anybody gets it,
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure we share it for sure.
we'll
Okay.
ask it.
Yeah.
We'll ask in the chat and we'll share it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not part of the chat.
definitely. Yeah.
I'm
Not
not
part.
either. Don't
Me
feel
neither.
bad.
We can send an
Erica,
invite.
welcome
Erica,
in
I
the
know where
chat.
you're at. I'll send you an invite and then we'll
Yeah,
get
he
you.
hasn't. He didn't get
Genesis
back
part
yet.
of the chat, right, Jen?
I am, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
look, folks.
Are you the only female?
I'm gonna let
Yes.
y'all go.
Yeah.
That's why we need you to
I
But
gotta
join.
go
Come
to
on
bed.
in.
All right,
But
ladies.
I would
See you
love for
tomorrow.
you
All right.
guys to.
appreciate
Everyone
y'all.
have a good weekend.
Have a great
All
week.
right, Lake.
Have a good
All
Thanks a
right.
lot,
weekend.
Lake.
Hey,
Stay
All right,
safe.
take it easy, man.
Bye.
Hey,
All
good
right.
training.
See y'all
Okay.
later.
All right.